on the bureau. They gave me a frick. Like about mocha. We went outside, it was raining. I did a video.
Never buy this much.
I was doing a video for my YouTube channel. I kept looking at them. They had baked a bunch, and I was like, damn. The next thing you know, like the door opened and she handed some of her bag. And I was like, for my day, I've already been blessed.
The real deal?
Yeah. She gave me free food. It's like, I told them about cryptocurrency. Maybe you didn't take the tube, huh? What's wrong with you? So she's like, the tube, like, you fucking, like, I love you, but, like, come on, man. So then I had to, like, freaking tell her, like, baby, she's gonna go, like, come on, babe, like, I know, but you take the tube, babe.
I didn't know, man. That's why you told me it was too early. I was so confused this morning.
So then I had to sit on the couch and, like, when she, like,
You bought yourself coffee and didn't bring me coffee?
I got a mocha. It was so nice. But I don't think they put any coffee in it. It was like hot chocolate.
A mocha is hot chocolate, isn't it?
I thought I had a coffee in it.
Thank God. You're blessed, really blessed today. You got free stuff.
Yeah,
I think I drink it and I have a coffee.
Check, check, check. I listen to music loud. I don't know about you guys. That's how I do them. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. You're here with the Crypto Lifer. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show, the greatest show on YouTube when it comes to cryptocurrency, keeping up your energy, keeping up the vibe, having a positive mindset, and always being appreciative of the life that we have. Did you wake up this morning and say thank you? First thing I say is thank you for my legs. I open my eyes. I usually have to go to the bathroom. I put my arms out up straight, and I say, dear Lord. And I put my hands on, I touch my hand. I say, I got my feet, I got my legs, I got my arms. I say, thank you for giving me these things so I can walk to the bathroom and go to the bathroom. And from there, I start my day with gratitude, and I keep it on moving. There's people that wake up and have to shift themselves out of bed onto a wheelchair and then keep it moving. And that's insane, right? And imagine if that's how the day started. You could be dreaming in your dreams that you're running and walking. You wake up and realize you have no legs. They were taken away from you in Iraq because you wanted to get a college education and you got sent, or to Afghanistan by a roadside bomb, or you name it. And sad story to tell. And so when I wake up every day, first thing I say is thank you for my legs, man. Thank you for the air I breathe. Thank you for waking me up. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate you guys. You forgot to mute your mic. Yeah, appreciate you, man. Yeah. Not this time, buddy. Not this time, buddy. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. We're getting to Bitcoin right off the bat. We want to see what's going on with Bitcoin. Bitcoin dominance, total 2. Ethereum, BTC. We're going to show you some other trades that I've been looking at. I'm showing you a trade that I gave my patrons last night. We killed it, made $500 in about 5 hours. I did. And I'll show you exactly how I did that, what happened. I'll show you the indicators that I used, how I got into the trade, how I got out of the trade. And might be very beneficial to you because you could replicate this system over and over again and find yourself to be a profitable trader. So if that's something that you find interesting, stay tuned. Towards the end of the live stream, I'm going to be giving away exactly how I got in and out of that trade. So, little cliffhanger for you. I'm not going to give it away all at once. You're going to have to kind of hang out to catch it. But once you catch it, you're going to be amazed. You're going to be like, wow. So, if you have to spend an hour waiting for it, trust me, it'll be worth it. It'll be the best hour you ever spent. It'll pay you back 10 times fold. Remember, you are investing your time whenever you're sitting here with me. So if you're going to sit here with me, I'm not going to waste your time. Okay. I told my entire crew to long Bitcoin, right? Down here at 32.8, 32.3, 32.6. Even my own crew, they get salty. They start worrying. I see the fear in their eyes. They start wondering, oh. And I said, guys, you got low stochastics on the 4 hour. Only a matter of time till this breaks to the upside. That's funny. Okay, so look, stochastics low, starting to point to the upside. I think I would stay in the trade until the stochastics get high, till we get to the top of the pattern here. One thing is the 1 hour is high, overbought again. But it's just breaching, and it made a bit of a funky little pennant. That's a bullish pennant on the stochastic. What I mean is, look, you could put the stochastics inside of a bull pennant. So pretty cool to me. It's quite interesting, right? Quite interesting. So that's something I just wanted to show you guys. Pretty bullish sun, right? And then we come on up, but we are getting to the point of overbought. But what's good is we broke this level of resistance here, 33K. If we didn't break above 33K, no good, man. Bitcoin was kind of going to get very, very bearish. So I was looking at 33K very, very strongly as a line of must break above, please. Must break above. So we'll bring this resistance to right about there. We broke above it now. Where do you see the bounce? The bounce is right here. See? Bounce. We kind of bounced around it to here and eventually would bounce off it again. Bounce off it again. Fall back resistance. Close, close, close. And we bounce over it. This is an SR flip going on right here. What is an SR flip? It's a support and resistance flip. We have previous resistance. You come back up and you make it next support. All right? This is a strong sign that Bitcoin could hold 33K. So right off the bat, we are getting extended on the 1 hour. If you took profits up here, smart idea at about 33.7. I would have taken some profits right off the table right there at that point. Why? Because the trade played itself out. It did what it did. Also, look, swing down here. Another reason why I got into the trade on front. Now, I saw this trade. I played front instead of Bitcoin. Figured I'd make a bigger percentage, right? Let's see if I was correct. So I got into front around there. Yeah, that would only made me 3%, but I made 10. So whenever you see Bitcoin about to make a move, go find a smaller USDT pair that looks very similar and play that chart. So find a replicated chart, play it to the upside. 3.4% if you played leverage on that, which I usually do 34x leverage, that would have been a nice 90% gain for Bitcoin, right? And beautifully executed, like beautifully executed. The idea is to long it here after the divergence occurs. Stop loss below the previous low, which is that wick right there. And then you ride it. And you should ride it to the top of the pattern. 1% stop loss to gain 6%. That's a 6-to-1 risk to reward ratio, almost a 7-to-1, 6.4. That's what you're looking for. That's what you really want, guys. All right? So that's like something you really want to, in my opinion, you want to be going for. This isn't doing it for me. Let's keep the music going. All right. I got a good mix coming. Copyright gets hit me, though. Whenever I get the good mix, get hit with the copyright. Is what it is. But 33,005. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Can we get a candle to close on the 1 hour above 33,500? When does this candle close? In 18 minutes. 18 minutes. You see, you can put a counter. You can right click here. And you can hit, where is it? Countdown to bar close. This is a really awesome tool. Countdown to bar close. All right. Previous day by price line average. And what that does, right? Bids and ask levels, indicator name. Interesting. MACD, histogram, volume, indicator name. Wow, you can put a lot out there. Interesting. It's a little cluttered, but you see what I'm saying? Right here it says 17 minutes and 53 seconds because I right-clicked and I hit countdown to bar close. I can find out when this bar closes. That gives me an idea of when I want to enter a trade based on certain implications, right? If we get a candle to close above this area, I'd like to see us go sideways. So this is what I suggest. Bitcoin goes sideways or down in the 1 hour reset. Beautiful, 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 right? I'll then open up another long for you guys. When the 1 hour resets down here, I'll send it out to my Patreons probably about, probably about 7, 8 p.m. tonight, maybe even 11, somewhere between 6 and 10 p.m. tonight. I should have a long position for you guys, and we'll trade Bitcoin right here back to the top of the pattern. This is what the trade will look something like this. We'll get in on the bottom, we'll put a stop, hopefully they wick down and we get a stop in there, and then we'll ride it. We'll risk 0.35 to gain 3.5. That's a 10-to-1 risk-reward ratio. Beautiful trade. So that's something we're setting up for you guys. So if you're my Patreon, I'm already setting up a trade for you. I'm already getting ready for a trade for you guys, kind of getting you ready, getting you going. All right, let's look at the 15-minute cup and handle yet again, too. Let's take a look at the cup and handle I got for Bitcoin. Showing you what a lot of other people won't show you, what a lot of other people just can't show you. They don't know these things, so it's, you know. And I know there's other guys showing you things that I don't know, so it doesn't mean I'm all-knowing. It just means, but I got a strategy that works for me, man. And I love it. Like, it's mine. Like, I know I found my niche. I found my movement. I found my place when it comes to trading in cryptocurrency, man. And I put 110% into it. So, of course, you're going to get the results if you go in that hard, man. And look, there's the measured move of a cup and handle. It says we'll get to the top of the pattern. I mean, look, cup and handle, top of the pattern. So far, so good. It's playing out just as a cup and handle should and holding above support and resistance levels. Bitcoin, you're doing great. If Bitcoin holds 34,000 at 33,000, I'll be extremely, extremely happy, man. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time, guys. That is your time. Then with your time, you can use it to gain knowledge, and with the knowledge, you can use it to make money. But that's really, without the time, there is no knowledge. Without the knowledge, there is no money. Without the movement, there is no progression. So stay with me, guys. We're going to keep you moving throughout this entire experience with cryptocurrency. We're going to make sure you hit a win. If you're with me, I'm going to show you how I made $500 in 5 hours last night. I'm going to show you exactly how I got into the trade, exactly how I got out of the trade. But I'm going to kind of, I'm going to dangle it. You're going to have to wait about maybe 40 minutes and before I give you the exact trade. My Patreons got the trade, even with an entire call explaining exactly how to get in and get out of the trade. They got it spoon-fed. And honestly, that's why you sign up for the Patreon, so you can get constant support. 24/7. I treat you guys like babies in the womb, man. I love y'all, and I want to make sure you guys are protected, and I care about you guys so much. And without you guys, I have nothing, and I know that. And so I'm very humbled by the fact that people pay $99 a month to listen to me and to join my group and be a part of the energy. And I will do everything I can to keep that group safe, sound, secure, and a beautiful place for every one of you to enjoy every single day. So nice. I also made a play with Adam. Trent What's up, homie? Shout out. I bought 120 Atom at 12.50, thinking 4 hour was gonna bounce, and it finally bounced. Hey man, Trent, you're getting it, dude. Finally seeing my Atom FOMO come back from the pits of hell. Don't worry, man. Sup? Shout out to XRP Muser in the spot. Shout out to everyone here. There are those who say if Bitcoin weren't cheap, a family of funds called Grayscale would have suffered huge losses. They say the decline is set so that the family of funds is not harmed. That if Bitcoin weren't cheap, a family of funds called Grayscale would have suffered huge losses. They say the decline is set so that this family of funds is not harmed. Priceless for what you teach us, man. Rodney Robinson, man. Hit the like button, por favor. Yeah, guys, please hit the like button. I'd really, 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 really appreciate it if you hit the like button. It would mean the world to me. So, and if you can't do it for me, do it for my wife and kid, man. Hey, Lever, what's up? Nice to have you here. Nice to have you here, Cisco Kid. Shout out to you guys, man. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate you guys. So we looked at Bitcoin, cup and handle, breaking to the upside. It also had bullish divergence, which we showed you why it started to break to the upside. Boom, boom, boom. How we trade. It made sense. Bottom of the pattern. Bullish divergence. Stochastics. MACD. Everything was in our favor for the trade. Boom, boom, boom. You know, I did open the trade here. It came up, came back down. We never got stopped out, though. Remember, stop was below the previous low. Now you could raise your stop to break even. If you got in the trade when I told you to get into the trade yesterday, I suggest you get into break even. Any thoughts about Axis Infinity? If you want me to go over something or a deep dive, please send in a super chat. Okay? Send in a super chat. I would really appreciate it. Okay? Thank you for having us, man. Thank you for having me, man. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate it. Okay. I'm not even going to see. I was going to look at the likes and all that. I don't even. Honestly, today, I'm just so happy to be here and happy to be alive, man. Hit that like button if you're happy like me. If you're in a great mood like me. If your life is going well. If you're going after what you love, if you're going after what you deserve, make it happen, baby. Oh, look, they didn't put the live where it's supposed to go today. They're messing with me. They're messing with me right now. But it's all good. Make it happen, baby. Oh, look, they didn't put the live where it's supposed to go today. Okay. All right. Now, we're going to take a look at Bitcoin dominance, total too. But right now, this is what we're seeing. I would take profits on Bitcoin right now. It's going to go sideways or fall to the downside. That stochastic is overbought on the 1 hour. So don't push it. Let it reset, do its thing. Don't force a trade. If you're still in the 4 hour trade, just put it to break even and let it keep going, man. Trade's going very, very well in your favor. So far, so good. 15-minute looks beautiful for a move for Bitcoin up to about, rejection is about 34K. So 34K is going to be that line in the sand. If we get above 34K and we begin to break out, oh my goodness. And you know what? They might even make a fake out, bring us back down to the pattern. So we could get faked out and still come see, you know. But so far, bottom of the pattern held, which is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing, guys. I mean, I told you that had to hold. It was a big deal. And yesterday it was looking like it may not because we were really high on the 1 hour and we were low. Somehow we dug ourselves out here. And, you know, people just were not allowing that channel to break. And so far, so good for Bitcoin. So there's your idea for Bitcoin right off the bat. 15-minute has to reset to the downside. Hold on. 15-minute has to reset to the downside, all right? We're going to take a look at ETH BTC too. I want you guys to understand the relationship between ETH BTC. It means a lot for the all pairs, and it kind of shows you what's happening later on inside of cryptocurrency. So it's a good thing to keep your eye on for sure, all right? Now, what else do we also see? We see moving averages curling up, like the 21 crossing the 50, the 80, the 100, and coming up here, 50 coming for the 200-day moving average on the 15-minute. Good sign that the trade is willing to play out, and things will be booming up in our nature. Remember, tight moving averages are positional strength to get in, like right around here. So see how we go up and down, then we get tight, up and down, then we get tight. We're about to be right there with the boom up. So look for Bitcoin to boom on out because it's suggesting the same area is here. Pretty much a fractal of each other. Look, if you take a look at it, they're pretty fractally. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. I'll take the fractal out for you and we'll lay it right down. It's been a while. We were doing a lot of fractals almost every single day. It's been a while since we did fractals. Fractals come out very much when we're moving forward and you're seeing a lot of upward movement inside of a band, you know, basically a high trend action. And that's when I could use the fractals to our advantage. But, you know, look how similar these look here. See that? I mean, they're very identical. A fractal is when you see the same exact thing. Look at that. I mean, that's identical. Say it isn't. Say it isn't. I mean, I match it almost to a T. I mean, it's insane. And I think we're just going to flag right here instead of flagging up and break to the upside. Looks very, very nice. That's a fractal that eventually would extend. I'd love to see this extend off of the trend line. Big deal for us is 36K. I'm eyeing basically all the levels. 35K, 34K. We're getting psychological, support and resistance at these big numbers, right? And you were in the short, it was time to close the short. Took a while. I would have closed it right here, pumped it back on up. But if you had stayed in it all the way down, kudos to you, because it was not easy. It was not an easy trade. So this Bitcoin in a nutshell for you guys. If there's any scalp, let's see. Is there any 7-minute trade now? I believe 7 minutes starting to get kind of busy. A little oversold. So 7 minute could start a wave to the upside. So far, so good. 7 minute is just kind of flagging out here. Watch the 7 minute. Interesting. We get super micro here. And I get into this little channel. 7 minutes doing a little something like so. It is getting oversold. So I'd watch that 7 minute go up and down, up and down, up and down. But, that actually, interesting. 33K was the entry on the 7 minute. So here's a call. If I had to make a call for you, if I had to push it, I'd say see if you can get it back down at 34.4. But if it breaks on out by the breakout of the retest of this area, stop loss below this previous high, kind of like right 0.3%, and then you're going to take the measured move, which is the length of the pole, and swing it on up here. This is going to be your Bitcoin trade, momentarily. Again, don't do anything I do in this channel. None of this is financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor and do your own due diligence before getting into any project or trade. Guys, this is I give free trades. If you're new to the channel, I give a trade on Bitcoin every single day. Live in the first 10, 20 minutes of the show. I give you exactly where I think Bitcoin's going to go. I give you the 15-minute, the 7-minute, the daily, the weekly, the 4-hour. I basically break down all time frames. I give you kind of where I see we're going to go in the next few days. I break down the forecast. I do it all, man. In the first 15 minutes, you find out exactly what you need to know for Bitcoin and the entire market. Then we do Bitcoin dominance, total 2. We basically wrap the market for you in a nice, beautiful little package. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Please send in a super chat for a deep dive. Shout out to Tori McFarlane. Am I crazy for thinking Mina is going to be great? No, you're not. Funny, I'm going to make a video. I write what I'm going to do the night before. The night before, write down what you're going to do the next day. That is a sign of a successful person. Before you go to sleep every night, you should be writing down what you want to do the next day. Shout out to Crypto Greg for the $20 super chat. Brought a guest into the fam. This super chat is for her. Debbie owns a lot of ADA. Look at that in a bit. Thanks. Shout out to Debbie. Debbie, you're awesome. Following Crypto Greg is the best thing you could do. Crypto Greg is a loving, kind, gentle human being who also has the strength of a warrior. He encompasses the softness of a flower, but the hardness of a rock. Shout out to Crypto Greg, man. Freaking love you, man. I can't wait to hang out with you in Hermosa Beach, because it's going to happen. I'm there already, sipping on that freaking IPA. We're freaking riding those waves, man. We're cheersing, and we're laughing, and we're having a blast, man. So shout out to you, bro. Thank you for everything. RIP to your mom, man. I think about her a lot. I know what you're going through, and I know it's not easy. Appreciate you, Crypto Greg. Appreciate you, man. More than you would ever know. You keep me going every single day, man. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate you. So, shout out to you, Debbie. You're in the right place at the right time. Man, it was 19% off this AM, too. Nice buy, I think. Yeah, are we still DCAing into Tel? Still looks to be in the pattern. Ghost Rider. Join your channel yesterday, bro. Like the energy. Shout out to Mario. Shout out to everyone here on the live, man. Keep up the energy. Keep up the vibes. 135 people watching. 75 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? When you get 100 likes, man, it really pushes me back to the 200 likes, which gets me to 200 viewers. Really like to push that algorithm every single day, and I'm going to give you free trades. I also made a trade last night. I made 500 in 5 minutes. I'm going to show you exactly how I entered the trade, exactly how I exited the trade. If you stay tuned towards the end of the live stream, you're going to get that gem, and I'm telling you right now, that 10, 15 minutes where I break down that trade, you're going to see so much and learn so much that you could use later on in your life, and you could use it in any market for the rest of your life. So, guys, look how close this fractal is really forming here. Now on the 7 minute, look at the fractal. It's exact. Like, it's an exact fractal. Like, where did I take that fractal? I took it from right here. Oh, no, the previous little move over here. It's over here on the 7 minute. I don't even feel it. Right there. See that? And that's, I'm good at pattern recognition. I can see a similar pattern. I use it to my advantage. Finding a pattern, watching it break out, and then placing that pattern over another pattern later on, and then you can use that to your advantage for a move to the upside. Holding 33.5 is beautiful right now for Bitcoin. And you know what? For a Friday with low volume, it's very, very interesting. 11K coming soon? No. Oh, come on. 11K? You're bugging, right? Is Bitcoin going under 30K this weekend? Yo, Lifer, what's up? We'll take a look at where we think Bitcoin will be going. But right now, we're going to take a look at the 7-minute idea here on the charts here. And this is a 7-minute idea. You know, it's starting to break on out. Like, honestly, like, this is a breakout right now. It could continue to the upside. You might even want to just get in now. I might open the trade now and just let it ride to the upside. Risk 0.5%. Right? I mean, 10 grand, that's a percent is $100. I mean, that's a $50 risk. And I think we could get a big move out of this. So I'm going to take the $50 risk on the trade. All right? RIP BTC short. 11K subs. Oh, you're the man. Yeah, 11K. You scared the shit out of me. I was like, 11K? God, no. 11K. Oh, yeah, we're going to hit 11K this weekend, baby. Let's do it. Let's do it, man. I freaking love you, Crypto Greg, man. And I don't freaking care who freaking judges me for it. I freaking love you, man. You're a good dude, bro. I met some of the coolest people online, man. It's crazy. You're the man. Your energy is endless. Did you hear that Kucoin is going to make something like Binance Smart Chain? Do you think Kucoin has the potential to rival BNB? Guys, I got a video coming out already made. Look at the video I made last night, and I got it ready. Let me show you the title for the. Let me show you the. I'll show you the thumbnail. I'll give you guys a little exclusive thumbnail action. Shout out to my thumbnail man. How to add Kucoin mainnet to the MetaMask, and I have a better way than most people showed you. A lot of people are showing you the getaway. I have the beautiful, fast, efficient way, and honestly, you're going to want to see that because my way will save you so much time, save you copy and pasting. You won't have to do any of that nonsense. You automatically get the Kucoin adjusted to your mainnet. I've already done it. I'm ready to rock. I'm going to load up with Kucoin. I'm going to show you how to navigate the Kucoin swaps, coffee swap, all the different things on Kucoin. Look out for that in the next 2 days. Probably Saturday is Sunday night. Look out for my video explaining everything Kucoin has to offer and more. Guys, I will not stop for you providing the information. I make the charts and calls for my trading group. I am in my trading group probably 8 to 10, 12 hours a day. I was up till 2 a.m. last night getting the trades out, positioning you guys for what's going to happen to Bitcoin, showing you the trade, taking profit, showing you exactly when I bought, exactly when I sold, giving you the play-by-play. Shout out to Tenacious Tim, hung out with me for about a couple hours on Zoom. We nailed it together. We looked at the trade. We had fun, man. Appreciate you, Tenacious Tim. You're the man, dude. Hey, I love the vibes, dude. Smash the like for this fantastic guy. Shout out to Cisco Kid, man. Shout out to everyone here, man. You guys are awesome. FTX versus Kucoin versus Binance. You know, I like Kucoin the most right now. Right now, Kucoin's killing them because I don't have to use a VPN, right? And they're not playing that game. You do have to pick a different place, but they're not playing that VPN game. So shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. I appreciate your time, guys, more than you would ever know. I replied to your pancake swap video. Where can I buy BNB without verifying my Binance account? I never verified my Binance account once. You use a VPN and don't KYC. Open a Binance account, use a VPN, and do not KYC. It's that simple, my friends. It is that simple. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. I appreciate you guys. That's the wrong link, my dude. I'm on it all the time, man. I swear I'm on it like a... Then I even have people who, grinding for me. I got a graphic guy. Man, we got so many people doing their thing, busting their butt, man. We're going to start a TikTok campaign today, man. We put it together last night. Trust me, man. We're going to start a TikTok campaign. We're going to start off with a $9,000 following TikTok, man. We get 150,000 views. We're going to be moving really fast. Watch this grow. We're enabling a TikTok algorithm. We got an idea here. We got a marketing plan ready to rock. So 100K easy, man. We're going for that 1 million subs, bro. It's on. Hey, man, whenever I do something, I do it 110%, and I cannot wait to dominate the space. Look, we're about to make a beautiful trade here on Bitcoin on the 7-minute. The 7-minute chart has been beautiful for me. Taking these scalps, doing my thing. Once this double bottoms, it starts to make a bit of a move up, and I see what's going down here. I'm going to make that trade for BTC, right? Might even risk, 0.84% and get into the trade. As it comes down, it's coming close to the bottom of the pattern. I like that right there. 33.5 even. Looking pretty nice here on the 7 minuto. Last time the 7 minuto went up pretty newty. Pretty nicely. Boom, boom, boom. We'll see what happens. Usually you get one boom, then sideways. Boom, then sideways. But I think I'm going to trade this scalp for sure. All right, and just add to a little bit. Even if I gain a little bit. So I think I'm going to open up a trade right now, live and on camera in front of everyone. I'm one of the only guys I see do this. Crypto Face, I think he opens the trade and then he goes live. I don't think he opens the trade live though. Yeah, but he does trade live. So appreciate you, Crypto Face. I see you out there, bro. I see you. One day we'll meet. I know that. Every one of us will meet each other in this space. It's not that big of a space. So I see you, Crypto Face. I see you out there, man. Do you see the crypto lifer? That's the question. One day. One day. Okay, so taking a look at what's going down, right? Fantom. Okay, so I got BUSD. I got BUSD. I got USDT. I'm going to figure out what I'm going to get into right now. Okay. Okay, so I got $6,000 in BUSD. All right. I'm going to make this call here for BTC. Can I do BTC up? I can't, right? All right, so I'm going to do the tether. Let's take a look at BTC up on the 7 minute. All right. Let's take a look at BTC up. We're going to keep this window open. We're going to duplicate it. Because I kind of want to see Bitcoin and Bitcoin up together. Just how maybe I'm paranoid, call me paranoid, whatever it is. It's just how I like to trade it. Okay. BTC up is a 3x leverage token. That's going to give me 3x leverage on Bitcoin. Should be exactly like Bitcoin, no different, but you got to mark your levels. The levels aren't going to be the same as Bitcoin, the numbers, you see? The percentages should be about exactly the same. And this is a rising wedge with a 68% chance of a break to the downside. But if it breaks up parabolic. And starts a pretty big move. And the 7 minute is oversold. So, hey, man, don't ever go again. Look, hey, you bought the stochastic here. Boom. Beautiful trade. Beautiful trade. So idea here, bottom of the pattern, which I was waiting for it to happen. It could go lower too. You know, it could come down here maybe. Target's going to be right there. Dude, 5%, that's not bad. And we're going to risk 1%, which is about $100. It could fall out of this. We'll watch it closely. Double bottoming out here. I believe that's the trade. Look at the 1 minute for any tiny divergence. Little bit of nah, not really, but still, even the 1 minute's looking good on the 7 minute. That's a good sign. It's a very good sign. I like this trade right here. I'm going to open it here at the bottom of the trend line. I'm going to do me right now. Okay? For 10,000, I'm going to go in on this trade on BTC up. All right? I'm only going to risk $100. It's going to be a very small risk reward ratio. I'm not going to stress it. So BTC up. Now let's look at, see, I'm going to learn that nothing was emotion, no emotions here. It's all based on the stochastics being low. That's it. There's nothing really else here. And, you know, a little bit of movement and some momentum here on the 7 minute. We do have a cross here, but I like the Stokes, man. I trust the Stokes more than everything else. The MACD could say we're going to have a cross. The Stokes will push up and we'll still boom to the upside. So, and there's highly likely we get stopped out. We do have the 21-day moving through the channel too, which is a good sign, right? I like the trade. It's thought out. I'm going to take the trade. Okay. 1 hour is a little spent though. So I like the trade, man. I'm going for it. 10K. Okay. Now we're going to limit in at 45.67. Set to take profit. Set the stop loss. Okay. Based off the chart, stop loss is 0.9%, 0.94, 0.95, right? And the profit's going to be at about 4.99, so I'll take it at even 4%. I'll try to be cute on it. That's what we call playing cute. Okay? If I make 4%, I'm going to make $400. So I'm risking 100 to make 400. I like that idea, don't you? Not too bad, not too shabby. We're going to go for 10K. We're going to go for the ask right here. 45,636, even went down a little bit. And we're going to create the trade. Bam. All right. And that's the trade of the day for me. I'll watch that for a few hours, scalp it, and do my thing. So there's the big BTC trade on the 7-minute that I just kind of found myself hovering on. All right. Bit of an idea. Look, a bit of a double bottom forming here too. W there. Just saying. Rising wedge, 68% chance of break to the downside. Remember, rising wedges break down, but when they break up pretty nicely. So, could be highly likely this could be a beautiful win for me. I like what we're seeing here on BTCUP. It already kind of, look, it went too far past my channel. So look, when this happens on 3 commas, what I do, look. I hit cancel. Confirm. All right, trade's been canceled. Should stay right here where it is. Like the trade shouldn't have changed. 954, right? We just go back to a higher bid. 3 commas has been lagging for me though. I want to tell them to step their server game up because they used to be super fast. Maybe it's a cookie set. I think it's cookies. I think I'll reset my cookies or something, and I bet they'll probably speed up. So I haven't done that in a long time. Remember to do that. Clear your cache every once in a while when this comes to this stuff. So we still couldn't enter the trade now. We're still fighting to get that position. 45.78. I'm at 45.70. They're making it hard on me to get that ask, right? When keeping it real goes right. Yeah, love learning. Hey, Lifer Teacher, here's 5 for your tip jar. Mom and the babies, thank you. And I probably don't even have the tip jar out, right? Knowing me, I was doing a video last night and forgot to put my tip jar back out. Bam. Let me get a sip of that tippy tip tips. Thank you very much for the tip jar. It keeps us going. Appreciate you guys every single day for all the love and the awesome just support, man. You guys are awesome. So look, we're making a trade right now on BTCUP. 3x leverage on Bitcoin for 10K. $30,000 trade for Bitcoin. All right. $30,000 Bitcoin trade. It won't open for me though. Just open the trade. They won't give me the open, man. They're playing games with me on the open right now. Pretty funny. They're trying to force me to market open this one. I don't want to market buy it. Do you use Bybit? No, I don't use Bybit. I could be using Bybit. I just don't use Bybit too much. I have used it and I have an account. I'm not a heavy leverage trader. I make a lot of money without leverage. Like I've turned $1,800 into $120,000 more than once, and I've done it without leverage. I've done it with heavy research, knowing when to get in, and timing the market very, very well. So I have my own plans, my own ideas. I know where I'm going, and I know what I've made. I challenge any leverage trader. So look, we got in at 45.77, and they bumped us down. That's the only thing about these. You'll be down $30 immediately, especially if you're using a lot of money. But don't stress that stuff, right? Don't stress that stuff. So far, so good. There's a lot of resistance above Lifer monthly VWAP at 33.9. Fib at 0.618 at the 33.9. And Val at 33.9 too. They are probably watching. Yeah. Do you have any advice for a beginner crypto YouTuber to be successful? Show up every single day, man. Show up every single day. Work harder than you ever thought you've ever worked. Literally, like, you should be falling asleep at your computer for the first few months. Like, and if you're not, then you're not competing with the guys that are trying to make it. I'm just sorry. Like, if you're not ready to go all the way, with YouTube, then don't do it. Don't half-ass it. I'm being honest with you, because you'll half-ass it and the algorithm will see that, and then the guys like me that are coming through every day will just chew you up and spit you out. So either you're ready for big time and you're ready to keep it rocking, or stick to your day job, because you're going to be back at your day job if you're not ready to keep it moving. This will be the hardest job you've ever had in your life. You will work harder than you've ever worked in your entire life. You want to open up a YouTube channel. I'm telling you that right now from a man that used to work 16 hours a day and bust my butt. So just keep pushing it, man. Do not stop. And you will get where you need to go, man. I'm telling you, you will get where you need to go. I am living proof that I will get where I need to go. You will get where you need to go. And things will move the way they're supposed to move, man, but you got to put in that effort. And I also pray, man, I really believe in the power of prayer. If you're not willing to go far, you will never go far enough. It's true, man. Wow, great advice. Thank you. Yeah, you should be working harder than you've ever thought you've worked. Like, look at my day. I woke up this morning, 8 a.m., tutored somebody, all right? Bam, got that out the way. Then, what did I do? I organized my schedule, got ready, did some research, planned out the entire live stream, right? Bam, did the live stream. Now I'm in the live stream. The live stream's going to end at 1. What am I going to do? I'm looking at it here. I'm going to spend 1 hour with my family, be nice. I'm going to jump into the groups. I'm going to make a video about Mina Protocol and talking about it. I have to shoot it and edit it. I got to have a meeting with my TikTok guy. We're going to go over TikTok. I got to have a meeting with my guy in Pakistan going over graphics, talking about that. We're working on a website. By that time, it's going to be 4 or 5 o'clock. I have another tutoring session. When that tutoring session's over, I plan on working on the Kucoin shares video and getting that done. All right. And then by that time, I'm also going to jump into my groups. I'm going to be trading. I'm going to be looking at groups. And by that time, it's going to be 11, 12 at night. I'm going to be exhausted. And that's going to be my day. I am going to work my butt off today, the entire day. The entire day. My schedule is going to be filled. I will take 10, 20 minutes here and there to relax and meditate outside. Maybe, listen to the rain because it's raining today, or watch the birds if it's a beautiful day. However it is, try to take a walk with my wife and kid, and then I plan things out for my daughter. Like I'm going to take my daughter maybe today at around 4 o'clock or 3 o'clock. I'm going to take her to a bouncy place, spend an hour with her, right? I'm going to quit my day job next year after I keep building my bankroll. I've learned a lot from you, lifer. You're the man. Dude, keep moving, dude. You will get out of that job. I promise you that. I promise you that. I promise you that. If you want it, you will get it. If you want it, you will get it. This is just a trading show. This is also a motivational show. This is a change your life show. This is one of those shows where, like, we're a bit of a, what is his name? Tim, what are all these guys? Like those motivational speakers. But yeah, I'm a Gary V type. I want to see everyone win. If I found an equation that helps me, I want to share it with you guys. As I tell my sisters about their way success is earned, it isn't given out for free. Everyone wants free handouts. They don't want to work for it. That's the difference in you and most. Just 55 likes, matching, watching likes. Thanks for the lifer fam. Shout out to everyone here, man. 103 likes, 160 people. Appreciate you guys. I always wanted to do what you do. But, bro, that's insane work that you do. Wow. I'm going to be on that Mina video when you put it out. I have to put it on my list there with Ada. For sure. Attitude of gratitude. What do you think about what you think about, you bring about? Look at that. Attitude of gratitude. What you think about, you bring about. Lifer, you motivate me every single day. Bitcoin Hasher, man. Love you, bro. Bitcoin Hasher with the $20 super chat. And shout out to Debbie. We have not forgot you, Debbie. We're going to do a nice deep dive into Cardano for you, Debbie. We have not forgotten you, Debbie. I love you, Debbie. Remember that? Eminem, Debbie. Keep it real goes right. Thank you, Lifer, for your knowledge and vibe. Toad and PadSwap making me stacks on stacks on stacks. Dude, PadSwap and Toad doing their thing, man. Much respect to you, bro. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be open to you. He's really true, man, but you have to ask for it and you have to really, really want it. Just join Patreon. So stoked to be in the family, man. Shout out to a new Patreon in the group, man. I appreciate you so much. Debbie, my neighbor in Hermosa Beach, man. Shout out to Debbie, man. Hey, y'all. Have y'all gone over MATIC? We have not gone over MATIC yet. No, we have not. We definitely will, though. We want to find out what's going on with that funky macadamia nut. Bobby Fan, great info and conversation last night. Thanks for your time, dude. Shout out to Bobby Fan for the $20 super chat. Crazy, man. I have a session with someone and then a $20 super chat, man. Unbelievable. Shout out to you, Bobby. Me and Bobby really had a good time, man. We broke down, we went over all the facts and ups and downs, went over mentality. I told him a little bit about my trading ups and downs, kind of give him an idea of where I've been and how he can use that knowledge to better himself, man. I thought we really connected. He really, really listened. And, man, I appreciate everyone I tutor, man. I love you all. Thank you so much for signing up for tutoring. Thank you so much for getting it. If you need tutoring, if you need a good guide in your life, if you're just down and out, you need someone to square your head away, man, hit me up, man. I will tutor and consult you for $100 an hour. Hit me up right here. Hit this link. It'll take you to my exact schedule, and you can jump on in, man. You can jump on in. Debbie Lashane, thoughts on OMI? I think TA on Bitcoin for the weekend. We'll take a look at Bitcoin for sure. All right, back to Bitcoin for the day. So there's my Bitcoin chart trade, right? So far, I think we're already in the green at this point, right? So Bitcoin scalp on the 7-minute scalp. You see, I've been hitting this 7-minute lately. Can't really explain why. It just seemed to be the pocket. I have to be honest. I did see CryptoFace use it like a year ago, so I flipped it on and I started using it. And then I said, man, I like this 7-minute. I found it gives good risk-to-reward ratio for whatever reason. Like BTC USDT. Oh, BTCUP USDT. 7-minute scalp, right? And I'm just in my pocket lately. Like, I'm really just in the zone when it comes to the trading. Like, I know exactly what I'm risking. I know exactly where I'm at. I keep positioning myself in the same place. I keep using the same strategies over and over again. I'm comfortable with what's happening. I know what's going on. I use it to my advantage.
There's no emotions in these trades at all. They're based exactly off the trade, exactly off the momentum of the oscillators. Nothing else that I'm using to get in and out of these trades, right? BTCUP, USDT, baby. And this is a 7-minute scalp. Binance. So listen, if you can't watch, if you're at work right now and you're my Patreon, you just get this trade given to you in a beautiful little group that I've made for you guys, and you know exactly what's going on now. If you're sitting at work, you get this, you look it up, you could get into the trade right now, right? BTCUP, USDT, right? 7-minute scalp. And it may not go to our favor, right? High probability we just get stopped out. It is a rising wedge, okay? High risk. But there's a reward at the end of the tunnel. And at the worst comes to worst, we lose $100. We move on from that. We'll be all right. We'll make it. Like, I'll be able to, I'll brush my shoulders off. I'll make it through with $100, right? Shout out to Jason Casper. I super chatted him $100 today. I felt a little bad. I thought I was a little hard on him yesterday. So I said, hey, man, shout out to you, Jason Casper. Appreciate you, bro. Let's take a look at my Atom BTC trade in a second. You want to know what's going on for Bitcoin for the weekend, right? So I'm going to get rid of this. You're probably never going to see this trade again until I set it up again. And, yeah. So I'm going to delete this work, and we're going to start fresh on Bitcoin on the 4-hour here. It's the only thing about these. They hang out too much, right? And then just... We also have a call on the 4-hour that's been open ever since. So let's take a look at the 4-hour call. So we have another call that we gave you yesterday. This was the idea here. We'll get rid of my fractal now. That's playing out beautifully, by the way. Beautifully. So the idea was to get in right around here. Stop loss below the previous low right there. 1% stop loss, and to try to ride this all the way up. So far, I mean, you already got the 3-to-1 risk-reward ratio, which is insane. You risk 1 and you're already up 3. You're up 3%, 3.6. I see this going. I see this going all the way to the top. XDC, yeah, haven't missed a stream for a month. The Patreon does more for me than just good calls. It's one of the only times I enjoy checking my phone. Thanks for the steady stream of clarity. Dustin Calva, man. Yo, I appreciate you so much for saying that, man. You're awesome. Rise trying to bounce again. You know, Rise is getting huge. Yesterday, Rise got a huge hole, like, you know, David Gockenstein, like the guy who's on YouTube all the time. He decided to become a core, like someone in the core group of it. We have some other big celebrities jumping on board. It seems like they're going to come up with something like, they said they're going to have life-changing, you know, something like Link, or they're going to come up with a tech that you wouldn't believe. Hey, man, they tried to create a bit of a buzz yesterday. Look at that big, beautiful candle. Now, I suggested to get in. Price started to go on. All the newbies in my group started freaking out. It's funny. They were freaking out. But look, trust the lifer on the 4-hour. It's just getting started. 4 hours just getting started. This is beautiful. We got momentum, baby. We got momentum, and we got green candles. Life is good today, guys. Life is good. Somehow I lost my trading password for Kucoin. To get back in my account, I had to send them a selfie holding my ID. No big deal. I was back in minutes. Keep your passwords and passphrases safe. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for telling us that. I love hearing these comments as the new member. Feels like I'm in the right place, man. Sup, dude? Can you do TA on STMX, please? Bro, you're in the right place. Look, I tutor someone, right? I tutored Bobby Fan. He shows up the next morning and gives you a super chat. Doesn't that make you think that the tutoring's worth it? He paid $100 for the tutoring, and then the next morning he jumps into the live stream and sends in a $20 super chat. And that's not the first time. It's happened many, many times where the person that sent me the super chat was someone that I tutored the day before. Sup, can you do TA on STMX, please? Thank you, Lifer. Shout out to Azuka Gaming. We'll take a look at STMX for you, as sure. All right, I love hearing these comments. Yeah, I like to take them. Haven't missed a stream for a month, man. Unbelievable. Hey, man, the information is key, and I'm trying not to waste your time. Try to keep it moving, too, and try to keep it entertaining and fun so you don't feel that wasted space, right? You feel that awesome movement. You feel the energy. You feel the vibes. I'm taking you through what it's like to be me. And I'm always full of energy. I'm always full of the vibe. I keep it moving every single day, man. And I appreciate you guys more than you would ever know. I really, I would not be here without you. Let me say it again. I would not be here without my loyal lifers, bro. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Produce the Beats wants MATIC. You want STMX. We got to go over ADA for Debbie. Great info and conversation last night. Thanks for your time, dude, man. Really appreciate you, Bobby. And Chase, thank you for joining the Patreon, man. Another Patreon jumping on in. I appreciate you, man. As it will be given to you. Ask and it will be given. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be opened to you. Thank you for all the info. Can you explain the numbers in 3 commas interface when you make one of these positions? Yeah, it's very simple. It's just the percentages on the chart. Like 1% and 5%. That's it. That's it. That's all. Makes sense now? I don't know. Is that... All the numbers are coming from the chart. My entries, right? Like I got in at 44 or whatever, you know. It's BTCUP that we're trading, though, remember. Right here. This trade's looking like it's going to play out pretty nicely. High probability that it'll play out in our favor. Weird. Yeah, high probability this trade will play out, though. You're with the lifer, man. I do this for a living, man. Hey, Bobby. Hey, Bobby. When's the last time you made 10% in 10 minutes, huh? Over there. Look, I talked about the key, didn't I not? I went over the key. And we went over it many times, right? And why did we go over it? Because it was on token metrics. So let's go over that in a second. We got to finish Bitcoin. So Bitcoin right now on the daily is coming to the downside. All right? Interesting enough, though, that we have a pretty bullish candle now, right? So look at the daily time frame. What is it doing? Let's take a look. It's in a falling wedge. Now, some say it was in a bear pennant. To me, I still think it's in a falling wedge because that trend line is holding. Now, if you watch Call the Moon, which I don't, but every once in a while, of course, I get YouTubed at him and I hit on him. He's got this going. He's talking about an inverted head and shoulder, saying it looks a lot like this pattern here. Will we break the neckline? It's a valid idea, right? And we did break the neckline, took a nice short. Can we take another short to the downside? I'm waiting on the short too for you guys as well, right? And I'm checking on it closely. Right now, when that 4 hour, once we're done with this trade, the 4 hour is going to reset. It's going to come up here. Then the daily and the 4 hour are both going to be down. And that's what I'm going to suggest that we possibly make a short. We'll see, though. If we break above this, stories are a bit different. And we get above the 200 on the 4 hour, stories will be different too as well. So just see, you know, we're coiling up on these moving averages. That usually means a big move to the upside. So, again, what I also see here, and I'm being honest, no, not a lot of people are talking about this, but price came down, then it came up, okay? If it comes up, that's a bull pennant. So we're in a bull pennant now, in my opinion. Look at that. That's a bull pennant right there, and says it should break to the upside. So if I play this pattern here, 4 hour could come up, break on out. If it comes back down to the pattern, this thing could rip. So, and right now we're forming another kind of idea here. See this? We're forming that, which, you know, some are calling a bear pennant. Which, yes, I could see it. So there's kind of a bull pennant inside of the bear pennant, right? Inside of a falling wedge. You know, there's a few ideas here. Measured move could go to 8K. Is saying we could go to 7. Oh, this is BTCUP. But, so let's go back to BTC. Same ideas, guys. Nothing has changed. So we're just looking at this on the daily time frame. You see we have that falling wedge. Or you could say we're in this, you know, bear pennant. If we're in the bear pennant then and we can't break the top, we're going to come back down again to 32K. So once we break 33, then we're going to start preparing for a short. All right. Once we break 33, we're going to prepare for a short. All right. Bitcoin Diamond up 16%. Synthetix up, right? Restart Energy Map. This remap. I want to look at that. MWatt. That's starting to make a bit of a move here at 5 cents. I want to take a look at that Mithril. Open Platform. AAVE. These are coins that I'm holding here. Bitcoin shares. A-Chain. We talked about ACT, right? The key, though, up 60%. Who went over the key? Does anyone remember the key? Can anyone? 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 Anybody? Anybody? We went over the key, guys. When did we go over the key? We went over the key in depth on the weekly screen share. Okay? Gave you the updates, showed you what's probably going to pop on Kucoin, and broke it down for you guys. So that's what you get in my Patreon, man. The weekly screen share is beautiful. And if you want to get into that, if you didn't see the weekly screen share, let me just make sure I got it here. Shout out to Jason Casper, man. I see you, bro. I see you out there. If I go to my studio, go to the content, 10,679. Can we get to 11? Bam. And right here, this is the weekly screen share. It's unlisted. You can only watch it with the link, and you can only get the link if you join my Patreon, right? And in that's an hour and 50 minutes, hour and 52 minutes of in-depth analysis. What's coming up for the week ahead? What do I see? Then I also pay $100 a month, No, yeah, $100 a month for token metrics, which is machine learning, right? And I use that. So for the $99 a month in my group, you also get access to token metrics, which you don't get in any other group. That doesn't happen. No one does that. So you basically get 2 subscriptions for the price of 1 inside my group, and me and everything else I'm doing, and the weekly screen share, a daily live stream. I go freaking 7 days a week without stop. I'm in the group all the time. Come on, man. I'm going to give you a trade right now that I got in and got out of in a second. I'm going to show you how I got in and out of front perfectly. So stay tuned for that. I have not stopped with that. I'm going to show you how I got in and got out of front beautifully. Execute a trade in, execute a trade out. Exactly why I got in, exactly why I got out. The time frames I used, how pinpoint accurate I was. I'm going to show you the exact amount of money I put in the trade, the time I got in, the time I got out, all documented, all ready to go. No Photoshop, no BS. If you like that, if that's something that excites you, because it excites me, and if I was you and I was hearing that, I'd be super excited. Stay tuned for that. I can't wait to show you. So stay tuned for that. Okay. It's right there. It's waiting in front. We'll flash it. We'll flash it. Oh, there it is. Oh, okay. So look. Damn, I missed the voice chat. No, we need more of those. Don't worry, man. You'll get a voice chat. We're on the live right now. We live. I'm trying to write while I'm live, which isn't easy. Honestly, I'm not sure because previously the fluky got really not on and it survived through the whole thing. That's funny, man. Floki Inu up 377% today. Damn, man. Look, Floki Inu up 3,777% today. Don't get me started on these crap coins today. I don't know if I want to even get into microcap today. We may. I try to cover all the bases for you guys, but usually towards the end of the show. Okay? So daily time frame needs to come to the downside. But you know what? Well, look what I'm looking at here. Okay, I thought I saw a flip up. No, still forming to the downside. We'll see. Not the best sign. So we wait for the 4 hour to play out, and then we're gonna watch. Is it gonna short out the market? Now, if it does decide to fall out of here, we're gonna be looking for this. The breakout. I'll retest. Then we short the retest. We do not just short the fallout. And how we're gonna short? We're gonna short BTC down. Join my Patreon, and I'm gonna teach you exactly how to short this market, exactly when to short this market. In-depth videos explaining what goes on, how it goes on, what to do. Instructional information throughout the week, throughout the day. I give Bitcoin updates in video format every single day. So like, look at this. Like last night, if you were in my Patreon group, I did Fibonacci Explained. And I made a nice 2-minute video explaining Fibonacci for you. Right? I also right here, front BUSD trade explained. I explained the front trade perfectly for you. Right? Right here, Bitcoin update trade and a Filecoin trade. This is a 5-minute video explaining
your update for Bitcoin.
So not only do you get the update that I'm giving you now, which is enough because I project into the future and I show you what's going on, but I also keep you up to date throughout the day inside the Telegram group. So guys, join the best Patreon group in the world. You will not regret it, man. You will not regret it. Okay. So we are prepared for a big Bitcoin short. If it happens, we're prepared for it and we're ready. Now, if we break to the upside, we're prepared for that as well. And so I got you ready to rock no matter what happens. I got our support and resistance lines. I know if we break one, where we go to the next. If we go to that one, where we're going next, and so on and so forth. And I watch Bitcoin every 2 to 3 hours consistently throughout my day. That's my life, guys. My life is to watch Bitcoin. That's how I make money for a living, is I give the information about Bitcoin and other coins, right? And I trade. So I make money with the YouTube channel. I make money with the Patreon. I make money with the tutoring. And then I also, so it's my job to watch Bitcoin. So you have a job and you pay $99 a month so that you pay me to work for you every single day. Remember that. I work for my patrons. I work for you guys. When I said I don't work for anyone, that was a lie. I work for all my patrons and I work 110% for you guys. Okay? Now, the weekly chart, and I've been showing this for Bitcoin over and over and over again. All right, let's take a look at Bitcoin weekly candle, which is approaching. It's going to close in about 2 days and 9 hours. It's a nasty red candle, right? Bearish engulfing as well. Could suggest a downside trend. Bit of a descending triangle even if you look at it on the weekly, how the weekly looks at it. To me, it's a bit of a descending triangle for sure. Look at that. Interesting. Which is a bearish pattern. Break to the downside. Highly likely we come back to 20K. So there's the weekly short as well. The only thing that I'm showing you now, though, is if we do get that low, I would basically empty the house. Like, I would put my entire portfolio, everything I own, I would go right into Bitcoin so hard, immediately. So immediately. Like, it would be amazing. I would immediately be able to own more Bitcoins like that. I would go up 2 to 3 Bitcoins in my portfolio. It would be the biggest blessing of my life, honestly, if we do get this short. Because I think everything that will lose on a bigger time frame will recover, and I'll just have the ability to buy more BTC, and that's the blessing that we're all after. Going after Bitcoin is what we're all after. I'm telling you right now. So if you look at the weekly time frame, oversold, 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 only 4 or 5 times in the last 5 years since 2016. And this would be your position to continue to nibble. So I've been nibbling 39K, 36K, 32K, 31K, 30K, anywhere below 40K, man. And if we get down lower, you know, we're going to have to test 27, 28, and then, you know, a little bit of support here where these 2 candles met at about 23.6, and then boom, 20K, right? If we hit 20K, it'll be beautiful. It'll be very, very strong support for our next move to 100K. It'll be our new bottom. 20K will become the new bottom for sure, and then we'll move on from there. Never will we look back at these times again. This chart will be a thing of the past. You know how many times we looked at this chart over and over and over again? Funny, man, I drew this for you guys. If you go back to my old live streams, I was drawing this every single day. And I said, guys, that's a bullish pennant. And I said, it suggests that we break to the upside. And I said, you know, I was drawing this, and I did it. I love going back into time. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, guys, I mean, that says we're going to go to about 26K. And I was saying this when we were like down around here, right? 8K. I was pointing this, I was saying, guys, I mean, the TA says we're going there. And we nailed it, man. So like, we've been doing very, very well. If you've watched my channel throughout, we called 27K before everyone else. We called 35K. We called 54K. We called 60K. You know, we even showed you that there was a chance that Bitcoin could go to the downside based off the rising wedge here. You know? But even on the weekly, it was forming a bit of an ascending triangle, like. But it is still a rising wedge, you know? And you could have seen it on the 4-hour, it's a rising wedge. Rising wedges have a 68% chance of a break to the downside. I talk about it all the time. And then you'd say, well, where are we going to go? Well, we'd go the length of the pole for the measured move, which is this line here to that line, swinging on over. And that tells you where Bitcoin's going to go. And that's exactly where Bitcoin went, like to the T. To the T. So I don't know, man. And everyone says that today someone was saying, oh, TA doesn't work. It doesn't show you black swan events and stuff. But, you know, sometimes it does. Like here was a black swan event for Bitcoin. Let me prove it to you. This is kind of crazy. We have a black swan event for Bitcoin, right? The pandemic dump. And Bitcoin dump. Black swan. And you say, oh, Bitcoin, no one could have predicted that, right? No one could have predicted that dump. Yeah, well, what about the bearish divergence right here on the 4-hour? Swing up to swing up. This is flat. Or even to the downside eventually. I mean, that's divergence to the downside. That tells you that price is going to drop. So somehow the divergence told us that we were going to have a drop. Maybe we didn't know how bad the drop was, but had you sold up here and waited for bullish to occur, which occurred down here, and then we broke to the upside. I mean, it's just something to think about, you know. And then we had the drunken head and shoulders. What am I talking about? Look, this is what's called a drunken head and shoulder. When the drunken inverse head and shoulder. Forgive me for misspeaking there on my nomenclature. Nomenclature is a fancy way to say, you know, the words or the, you know, proper nomenclature. It comes from Latin. Nomen meaning name, glacier meaning clarity. What's the clear name? How do we, you know, what name makes it clear? What do we call this? Nomenclature. If you study Latin, you'll study language. You'll be able to kind of divide language. I took Latin for 6 years at what's known as Boston Latin, all right? Let me show you my school that I went to. It was an exam school. You had to take a test to get in. And every kid in the city tried to get in. Very, very hard here at Boston Latin. All right, Boston Latin was an exam school established in April 23rd in 1635, making it the oldest public school in America, the oldest existing school in the United States. I went to the oldest school in the United States, bro. I get goosebumps, bro. You can imagine the heritage. You can imagine the tradition. You can imagine how hard they worked us, bro. 4 hours of homework a night. Like, dude, the school was modeled after the Free Grammar School of Boston in England under the influence of Reverend John Cotton. The first classes were held in the home of the master Philippon Pormont, John Hull. Latin is the mother of modern Romance languages. It was the educational priority in the 17th century. The ability to read at least Cicero and Virgil was a requirement of all colonial colleges, and to write and speak Latin in verse and prose was first of the Harvard College laws of 1642. Boston Latin prepared many students for admission to Harvard, with a total of 7 years devoted to the classics. However, most graduates of Latin did not go to the college, since business and professions did not require college training. Boston Latin produced 4 Harvard University presidents, 4 Massachusetts governors, 5 signers of the U.S. Declaration of Independence. Benjamin Franklin and Louis Farrakhan are all among well-known dropouts of Boston Latin. So I love my school, man. My high school, yeah, a lot of people give homage to their college. My high school, man, one of the greatest educations you would ever get in your life. I'm telling you right now. Boston Latin graduate, man. Like, they put me through the ringer, and I still use what I learned to this day at that school. Anyway, so inverted head and shoulders, proper nomenclature, that's where all that came from. I went on a bit of a tangent, but wanted to teach you guys who you're talking to, who you're dealing with, man. You know, no joke out here, man. So let's take a look at the super chats now. We'll get into them real fast. And that's a public high school. You didn't have to pay to go there. It was free. Free education with your mind, though. With your mind, bro. With your mind. You see what I'm saying? With your mind, bro. Crypto Greg, thanks. I found it. Alpaca Finance. Alpaca. Link, dude, it's a donation for a deep dive on a chart. Okay. Have a great weekend, lifer. $24.99 from Ja Soleil. You're the man, dude. I appreciate you. No questions yet, but let's throw a little love so Sam can take the family out this weekend. Yeah. Shout out to Ray for the $20 super chat. I appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. Hey, lifer, can you look at OMI? We'll take a look at OMI. I got to write these things down now. STMX. All right. We got to look at MATIC. I got to help Debbie with ADA. All right. And we got to take a look at OMI, which is Ecomi, which is building back up. Might be a nice time to buy it on the low. It is going to be a huge project one day. You got a licensing behemoth behind it. It's going to be very, very big. Great info and conversation last night. Thanks for your time, man. Bobby fan, man. Shout out to everyone here, man. Just join the Patreon. Man, you guys, man. It's a beautiful Friday to be alive, bro. It's a beautiful time and a beautiful day to be alive. SPF, massive head and shoulders. SPE. Funny. Thanks, brother. Everything that happens is in the charts. It really is, bro. Learning language is good for you and your brain. It is, man. Follow me on Twitter. Most of our modern law comes from Latin. It does. Where are your ancestors from? I'm a druid. I'm an ancient blue blood druid. I come from the druid bloods, the blue blood druids, the ancient druids, man. I'm a druid, blue blood, right? Ancient druids, bro. I come from the druids. The Druid was a member of a high-ranking class in the ancient Celtic culture. Druids were religious leaders, as well as legal authorities, educators, lore keepers in medical professions, and political advisors. Druids left no written accounts. While they're reported to have been literate, they are believed to have been prevented by doctrine from recording their knowledge in written form. Their beliefs and practices are attested in some detail by their contemporaries for other cultures, such as Romans and the Greeks. The earliest known references to the Druids can be found in the 4th century. The oldest detailed description comes from Julius Caesar. They were described by other Roman writers as Cicero, Tacitus, and Pliny the Elder. Following the Roman invasion of Gaul, the Druid orders were suppressed by the Roman government under the 1st century CE emperors, Tiberius and Claudius, and had disappeared from the written record by the 2nd century. But I come from, this is my people, man, the ancient Druids, Celtic mythology. My grandfather told me this, that you're a Druid, you're a blue blood Druid, like you come from this, the Druid, man, Irish mythology, the Druids, bro. So I'm a Druid. Yep. Odi profanum vulgus et arcio. I got you, bro. You're like a wizard, bro. Now I understand why Summer has such a devoted dad. She chose a special dad when she decided to arrive. I love learning from planting. I love them for planting trees. Yeah. SPM. I appreciate that. All right. They do plant those trees. SPE you're talking about. Yeah. Save planet Earth, man. I got you. Lost the music. Where'd the music go? Where are you, music? There you go. So like, are you still listening? Be like, yes. I've never stopped listening. Like, let's keep it going. All right. Let's see our BTC up trade on the 7-minute, shall we? Struggle in paradise. There was your entry though, the real low stochastic now. And now it's forming a bit of a divergence there. Swing down to swing down, swing up to swing up. A little bit of hidden bullish on the stochastics. And we're touching the 21-day moving average. Really good sign. Trade should be playing out. Yes, honey. What, baby? I told you to never bring it up. I told you to not bring it up until I brought you. I'd asked you many times. I told her she was going to go somewhere play special. She was a good girl today. But I told her she can't bring it up. And of course, she's going to come and bring it up every 5 seconds. Like, she can't help herself, man. Like, she just can't help herself. Like, I love you, Summer. You're the best.
Mommy said yes.
All right. Well, as long as Mommy said yes. Don't do that. That puts that energy through the whole mic, and then it makes everyone hear that. Don't play with that. And now you're going to play with it anyway? Come on, man. Stop. I'm dead serious. You're messing me up, too. I have bad... Yeah, I can't have that. Okay. Lord of the Rings uses a lot of actual history as its inspiration. Yeah, I come from the Germans. I play Resto Druid in WoW on Gandalf. Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner doesn't make sense. Druid Cooper. Druids are witches. We are, yeah. In absentia Lucius Tenebrae Vincent. Yeah, man. I feel you, bro. The absence of light is what you're saying there. I see it. I know what you're saying. Asho. Should I take more profits from ZRX OKT? Okay, we're going to take a look at ADA for Debbie right now. All right. So we looked at this, man, 33.5, holding well. I gave you the trade. I gave you the daily. I gave you everything. We looked at Bitcoin in depth. All right. Let's get into ADA, Cardano for Debbie. Oh, Debbie. Appreciate you, Debbie. You have a cool neighbor, man. You're lucky. I wish he was my neighbor, man. How many times a week does he wash the Porsche? Do you see him out there, like, wiping it down? Does he detail it nice? Like... Shout out to everyone here on the live, man. Appreciate you guys. You're all winners, man. Every single one of you, man. You're all freaking winners, man. Because you're trying to better yourselves, and that's what matters. That's what I want to be around, people that care about themselves. Low energy frequency people, man, that aren't trying to do anything with their lives. They don't feel the brightness, don't feel the love. I love them, but they ain't for me, man. They're not my peoples, bro. So look. Can we hold this trend line? Would be beautiful for Cardano. Possibilities, right? Let's look. 4 hours pointing up to the upside hard. 1 hour wants to come back down, overbought. So, highly likely we either push up a little more, come back down. Watch this trend line. If Cardano breaks 130, I think we'll be able to get it down here at the next level. So these are I'm going to be watching Cardano at 130. Come back down to 113. It's possible for this 1 hour to reset. But 4 hours is in our favor, ready to rock. Daily has to reset as well, right? And you can see it is starting a downtrend on the daily time frame. Daily suggests that Cardano will come all the way back down to 121, maybe even to 114. It'll then bounce off the 200-day moving average. What I see, though, is this. See how this is moving through? It's a really good sign. Let's pull a Fibonacci on the daily as well. That's going to give us an idea of confluence of where we are in the retracement, all right? Wow, I'm so much better than I was 6 months ago. I was just thinking of like my live stream 6 months ago. Now we came exactly to the point, the golden pocket, the 0.618 and the 0.65. I mean, these guys are creepy, man. I'm telling you, these institutions, they bring the price right there and they load in. They get all the liquidity by all the panic sellers, and that's how they load their bags. You know. Shout out to all my Latin speakers out there, man. You never know when you enter a live, man, who's going to come out the woodwork. Yep. We should speak in Latin only. All my trades will be in Latin next. You have to. You're like a wizard. Lord of the Rings uses a lot of actual history and inspiration, man. Shout out to all you people, man. Life, we're back to the teacher mode. Had to leave for a minute. Has MATIC been looked at? No, not yet. Think twice. Think twice a week. Blockbank is worth looking at also. Blockbank, FTM, and AXS. Hit the like. Sam Price, Gamgee. Yeah, people used to call me Samg. Thoughts on OGN if you haven't reviewed it already. Seems to be consolidating nicely. OGN. Guys, send in a super chat if you want me to go over your coin or trade, please. Helps out. Big money is buying hard as retail panic sells. Remember, retail is almost always in the wrong. Oh, man. Not almost. Probably every time. The masses have never been right. Trust me, man. The masses thought the world was flat until Copernicus told them it was round. I'm just saying. Then there's going to be some flat earthers out there. I get it. But look at this, man. Cardano looking nice. If it does come back down here, it's going to be a beautiful buy. So the buy for Cardano 114. If you can get Cardano at 114, it's going to be a steal. So here's an idea for Cardano. All right. Remember, the daily is pointing to the downside, so let the daily reset. Could bring the price back down to 113. That's the idea. All right? So right there, buy zone for Cardano. All right? Debbie, you're in the right place at the right time, Debbie. Appreciate you. You're with a soldier and a warrior. Crypto Greg, man. Caught MATIC at $1 last night. Been too long since anyone pumped my bags. The Kevin. Shout out to the Kevin, man. Appreciate you, bro. 53 likes, 183. Thanks for the 130 likes, man. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. Big money is buying hard as retail panic sells. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. When do you think Cardano could break down? When do you think Cardano could break down? Right now? I mean, when the 4-hour comes to the high. The 4 hour is going to reset, come to the upside, and then that's when you're going to have a breakdown. Hopefully we break out of the pattern here. The 4 hour could propel us out. I'm telling you right now. So what we're seeing here is you got to understand all the time frames. 1 hour needs to reset to the downside. So it says we're going to come back down and probably test 130 one more time. Okay? That would be the entry for the 1 hour and the 4 hour, because the 4 hour would be in your favor, and we would reset. Heading for tacos and learning from the master. Shout out to Rodney Robinson. Grayscale bet big on ADA. Sounds like a good idea. I've been betting big on ADA since day one, and it was the greatest move I ever made, guys. I got in at 8 cents and 2 cents. I ended up putting, different types of money. I put $3,600 in at 8 cents. I mean, let's do the math. Let's do the math. I did $3,600 at 8 cents, $1.30, and I did it over I did some at the beginning in like November, December area too, and it wasn't even that long ago you could have made this money. That's what's crazy about it. Divided by 0.08. I did a 17x on 3,600, right? Turned it into 61,000. At one point, it was even more, right, when Cardano was up. How high was Cardano at one point? 248? 248. So let's see what I did. $2.48 divided by 0.08. And I bought some at 2 cents too. 31x times 3,600. That's how you turn $3,600 into $110,000 in less than a year, bro. I did that with Cardano, man. And I gave the trade. Like, I told everyone exactly what I was doing. Like, I'm going into Cardano at 8 cents, yada, yada, yada. Dude, I have turned $1 grand, $2, $3 into $100,000 a few times live on the stream. Like, I've shown it. I did it with SafeMoon. I did it with Cake. I did it with Cardano. I think I did it with, let's see, I did it with Bitcoin as well too. So just in the last year, I've turned small amounts of money into $100,000, right? Yes, I'm at 61 now. We lost half. It's okay. It's Cardano, right? Just getting started. But guys, if you follow what I'm doing, if you pay attention, and look, I didn't trade that. That was researching hardcore and dollar cost averaging in on the lows. I actually didn't even dollar cost average. When it was 8 cents, I said, I'm going all in. Like, that was one where I was just like, I'm done. Like, I saw it go up to 8, 9. It started flirting. It was around here, 9, 7. I'm like, and I got Cardano. When's the last time you could have gotten it for 8, 6? Yeah, I bought it in October, right there. Right here, you got 8, 6. Right in this area, October 20th, man. Hasn't even been a year. That's why I'm in the Patreon, bro. No one else does what the Lifer does. We are so lucky, bro. I'm telling you, man, I make big money off cryptocurrency, and I change my life with it. You can too, man. You can too. Believe you me. Thoughts on FTM and Tel, my favorite two puppies. I heard Tel took a big hit. I didn't start dollar cost averaging in yet, so it kind of made me happy. Paul Rados, hit that Patreon. It's a life changer, right? Can I have a loan? Thanks, Will. Honestly, the $99 is like a loan because I'm loaning you like thousands of dollars worth of my time for $99. So I'm loaning you like 100. Yes, literally, you joining my Patreon is a loan from me. No lie. Like that sounds rude. I get it, but that's what I'm trying to say, man. SNX is kicking butt as well, man. Dude, unbelievable, man. Love it. And guys, I always give you a learning experience here. Look, this was a pennant. It broke to the upside. Remember these, right? And boom, we were gone. Shoulder, head, shoulder. Where did the head and shoulder form? Where the head broke the 200-day moving average. You're looking for this structure all the time. Tight moving averages right there. And we're gone. And we're gone. Beautiful entry for Cardano right there, based off 16 cents. I'm loving the ego. Thank you. Hey, man, we don't have an ego. We are just what we are, right? Separating yourself from your ego is the greatest thing you can do. Realizing you are just an essence. Like, I am you, you are me. We are all one. Like, you're not better than me. I'm not better than you. We all have different energies and we all have different vibes. And God is forming us through this universe. He's forming our souls. He's using these ups and downs in the human experience to bend and twist your soul into something even more special than you ever thought you could be. So use this life. It's a fast life. It does not last long. 100 years is very, very fast. Trust me. If you live to 75, 65, like I'm almost 40 years old, half my life has gone. I can't even believe it. Half my life. I'm entering the next stage of my life as I get to 40 years old. I'm watching my children grow. Like, I'm becoming a man. I'm going through all the changes of life, going from a young man to an older man, and that's what you should have. You know, by the time you're 40 years old, you hope to have learned something that you can give back to the youth, right? You can teach a 20-year-old, 30-year-old, and it doesn't matter, man. Time is of the essence, man. Remember, people, hit them likes and send in them super chats. This is why I really love you, bro. Dropping that knowledge, man. I love you too, man. And the love is real. And if you feel the love today, know that it's real. And it's not just some like marketing tactic. It's a real thing. I could pass away tomorrow. You may not see me tomorrow. One day you may wake up and my wife being like, hey guys, like something happened to the lifer yesterday. You know, thank you for all your support. But, you know, and I know I don't want to, you know, but I bring it up because I want you guys to realize that you only have today. You don't have tomorrow because tomorrow is not guaranteed. So like today I knew I could help someone. Today I knew I could show trades. Today I knew I could put my best foot forward. Tomorrow, who knows? I don't know if that's going to be possible tomorrow. All I can do is live in this moment right now at this present time and do what I can do for someone else, right? If they benefit me, if they benefit from it and they want to send me some love, that's what the Patreon's about. Bam, right? And what a beautiful exchange. I used to have to go to work and work for a guy or a person that I didn't even really know. The boss was always someone else who hired someone else. And like, he was always in an office and like, oh, that's the owner. Oh yeah. He doesn't even talk to anyone. He walks in and out and he's not personable. And that happened to many, many jobs, you know, and now I get paid from people that I love. Like people that love me pay me. Crazy how much info is provided for that little tiny $100 a month. Yeah, man. And if we can make it better, all I need is, you know, if I got 1,000 people to join the Patreon, man, like, what would I ever need again, man? My life would be set. Like, come on. Like, Floki is going insane right now. Glad I can watch you again, Lifer. Big love to you, bro. Shout out to Stinky Gator Bug, man. I love you, man. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Okay, we're going to take a look at... So that's Cardano for Debbie. All right. Now let's take a look at the Super Chats. Okay. Thoughts on OGN. All right, so I got OGN written down. I got STMX. I got MATIC. I got Alpaca Finance. Let's take a look at Alpaca Finance for my man, Ray. Sorry it took me so long, Ray. Okay, so Alpaca Finance, man. Drunken inverted head and shoulder right off the bat. That's what I'm seeing. Look at it. See that? A drunken inverted head and shoulder right off the bat without me even kind of like... I see it for a second, and I see the action. That's beautiful, man. That breaks that neckline. That thing's gone. Nice call, Ray. Ray, man, you're on point, dude. You're a bit of a wizard too, man. You be seeing things. I appreciate it. I think we could dominate the world together, man. I don't think there'd be a better two. We throw Crypto Greg in there, I think we could literally like blast off to the moon, man. Shout out to all my patrons, man. Shout out to everyone here. But this is what I see happening. Very, very possible. Look at that. It's getting tight. It's getting tight. The daily probably won't give us a dang thing because it's too young. Let's look at the 1 hour. 1 hour has some momentum. A little bit of momentum. I want to see it crack this trend line, right? It cracks this trend line, which is about 60 cents, right? 62 cents. This thing's gone, man. Alpaca Finance. Very, very interesting. And then we see our levels of support and resistance. Not a lot. Not a lot. Let's take a look at the, the fundamentals behind this coin. And there's Turtle. Turtle coin. Alpaca Finance. There's a little alpaca farm near my mom's house. Love those alpacas, man. My daughter loves the alpacas. 5 million trading volume. 62 million market cap. Not bad, not bad at all. Looks like you can get it on PancakeSwap as well. PancakeSwap, Met Global, and Kucoin. Kucoin's really jumping into the PancakeSwap game. They're watching what PancakeSwap grabs, and they're grabbing it fast. Like, Kucoin is like, yo, we need to be as fast as PancakeSwap. Like, and I like seeing that. Obviously, the biggest volume is going to be on PancakeSwap, though, with 2.7 million in the 24 hours there on PancakeSwap. But the total volume in general is pretty nice. So far, so good. So, yes. And you can get it for wrapped BNB or BUSD, okay? That's easy to buy on PancakeSwap, Alpaca Finance, all right? Now, I think it's been on longer than it's been on here. Let me take a look at it on CoinTrader Pro because I just realized if it's been on PancakeSwap longer than KuCoin, then there's a chance we have a bit more information in the chart. Could give me some more support and resistance lines or something else that can help us kind of maximize our potential profit here. Let's take a look at Alpaca Finance. Let's do the right thing here. USDT, USD, Alpaca. Alpacas. That's what my daughter used to call them, alpacas. Okay, so it's about the same. It's just a little higher, actually. KuCoin got a little earlier. Same idea, though. Inverted, drunken head and shoulder. Shoulder, head, shoulder. Inverted, drunken head and shoulder, man. Break that trend line and you're gone, baby. Gone, baby, gone. You ever see that movie? Gone, baby, gone. Shout out to Boston, man. Shout out to my dude, Slain. So this is what I see happening. V-shape recovered back into the pattern. Now it's forming a falling wedge. Break to the upside coming. Not bad, not bad at all. We're also going to take a look at S-Key. Remind me of S-Key. We went over it together on the weekly screen share. These weekly screen shares seem to be producing very, very good gains. Within a few days after we talk about whatever we go over on the weekly screen share, I tend to see some big moves. So I see this happening for Alpaca Finance, okay? Let me put out a long position would be to buy near the bottom of the pattern. Stop loss at the previous low. So if you can get it to come back down one more time, would be nice. Stop loss there, which is 8.4%. And the gain coming out of that is 79. I mean, that's a beautiful risk-reward ratio trade. Not bad at all. Alpaca Finance, definitely keep this on your radar, guys. Looking pretty nice. Inverted head and shoulder, all right? Now, you can add other indicators very simply. You can add STOC, which I added before, and then they seem to, maybe I changed it up. Let's take a look at this on the 1 hour time frame. And a bit of a, you know what's funny too? Now we go to the 1 hour, and look what we see here. We see a cup and handle. All right? If you train the brain, man, eventually you become like a computer. The brain is a computer. It's a beautiful computer. If you feed it the right things, it'll act just like a computer. It'll do amazing for you. If you get good sleep, if you drink lemon water, if you keep alcohol out of your life, if you keep cigarettes out of your life, if you only use proper herbs at the right time, right? For cooking, for nutrition, for benefiting your life, antioxidants, things of that nature. And work out the mind, work out the brain. What service do you provide on $1,200 package? I'm a big fan. Manav Arya. I'm a big fan. Well, if you get in, basically it's Patreon's $99, right? Crypto Greg and Love Learning. Thanks, I found it. What was he looking for? Thoughts on OGN? We'll take a look at OGN for you, for sure. BTC breaking out here. Yeah, bro, I'm a tobacco free again. 9 days, man. Keep it up, man. Keep it up. Keep it up. You guys like Bitcoin's breaking out? I'm like, I know it's breaking out. I'm a know-it-all. No. Be like, well, that's why I went into BTCUP for 10K to scalp it. Still down $42 though? Come on. Doesn't make sense. Maybe it hasn't reset. Down 17. All right. Let's go bit. Bro, I'm a tobacco free again. Thanks again for Ada Dive, Sam. She will set up a tutoring session with you. Let Debbie know, man. I'd love to meet you, Debbie. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Debbie. Okay, so look at this. Alpha Finance. I think this could boom up out of a cup and handle and do some serious damage. Also, I see it in a bit of a, you know, inverted head and shoulder. Drunken inverted head and shoulder as well. Something like that. There it is, right there, and right there, and right there. Right there, sir. Where, sir? Right there, sir. Aha. So, bam. I mean, so you got two things going. You got the cup and handle, inverted head and shoulder, break to the upside, and a falling wedge. I mean, looking pretty nice, Crypto Greg. Looking pretty nice, Ray. You got this one. That looks like a good trade to me. Acceptable trade. Very acceptable. Would have liked to get on the head of the shoulder there, on the right shoulder. That would have been most opportune. Did this guy just go long into resistance? What? That's interesting. Strategy. Hope it works out. Jamie Murphy. BTC on the 4 hour. Where do you get your data from? I use the pattern site. I backtest it all. It all comes from my actual life. Like, I don't use sites. Like, I've been doing this for 15 years. Like, I have enough data in my own life that I actually know what's going on. So it seems like I'm just being honest. Like, I've watched these patterns play out in real time in my life, right? And honestly, it's funny. This guy just, we're longing the 7 minute, bro. And the 7 minute just getting started. So I don't know if you don't trade stochastic and you said I'm long resistance. Yeah, I mean, there's resistance on the daily for sure. That's why this is a 7 minute scalp. Like, we're out in like an hour and a half. Then the 4 hour is going to reset though. The 4 hour looks good. 4 hour looks good for Bitcoin, still continuing to the upside. We longed right here last night. So boom. Oh no, we're eventually halfway through the trade, my man. So you're 100% right. We're longing into resistance, but the trade's not going to go that long. So Jamie Murphy, Sam, do a quick target on Luna. I'm leveraged in. I got you right now. Let's take a look, Luna. Okay. Up to 820 now, booming. We made a call for Luna right here. Where did we make the call? Because we saw the drunken inverted head and shoulder, just like Alpaca. See how Alpaca? We had the falling wedge, boom. We got in right here, put the stop right here, boomed up, right? 44% gains for Luna when it hit here. Now, you could have stayed in the trade and extended it. Shout out to anyone that's still in the trade. Unbelievable. 56% gains, 5% stop loss. Dude, a 10-to-1 risk-reward ratio. We dominated it. If you missed that, I made you another pennant and showed you to get into the next pennant and break to the upside. I also projected that we could end up here way long before that when we had this kind of bit of a giant kind of cup and handle, really. Look at this. And this is kind of this kind of confirms that these are cup and handles. We could even just negate that right side and be like, well, there's the cup and the handle right there. Dip back into the parabola area, and boom, cup and handle broke to the upside. Huge. Okay, so right now, I mean, 4 hours still has momentum, right? What you do now is you put the stop loss right here below 742, in my opinion, because that's your previous line of support that you should hit. So I would be raising the stop on the way up, Crypto Greg. You did get the cross of the 21 of the 200. You're also getting a cross of the 50. This is good signs, big movement. And you broke this big line of resistance here. I said if we broke 753, look for us to crush it and go all the way up to about 9. So I think you can get to $9, bro, before this trade ends. Me personally, when I'm up like this and I put big money in a trade, I would be getting out right now. Just me personally, because I won. Like, I won the trade. Like, there's not much more to do. So, beautiful trade on Crypto Greg. Beautiful trade we gave to the Patreons. Everyone in the group, man. Appreciate you guys for paying attention to what we're putting down. Bit of a double bottom, too. Look, bottom. Bit of a giant double bottom here. Let me show you what I'm saying. Because I want you guys to recognize this, guys, for another time in your life where you see a similar idea here. Bit of a double bottom forming. We boomed to the upside. We broke broke resistance, which is at 692. Once 692 was broken, we came back. We came back for the retest. So we came up, we hit support, we hit resistance right there at 784. We came back down. Where did we come back down? We're looking for resistance. And it was kind of strong here. Support was 690. We found stronger support at 649, and we would bounce on up and continue to the upside. So we are away from the 21-day moving average. Remember, we like to come back to it. So remember that on the 1 hour. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. We're getting away from the 21 here too. Look, 21, we came back. 21, we came back. 21, looks like we'll come back eventually, and we're getting overbought on the 1 hour. I think we're going to reset and either retest 742 or retest 781. This would be a good time to take some profits, in my opinion, but do whatever you need to do for yourself. But, and again, none of this is financial advice. Do your own due diligence before getting into any trade. But, and look at this too. I want to show you this. These head and shoulders break out many, many times. And I want to prove to you guys that they work very, very well. Shoulder, head, and a shoulder, and we broke to the upside. Bam. Doing our thing. Inverted head and shoulders breaking, bouncing off the 200-day moving average. I talk about it, if you can see that in the 1 hour a lot. It's a good sign. Look, we had a pennant here. What was moving through the pennant? The bottom of the pennant, the 200-day moving average. I always talk about if you can make a pennant and the 200-day moves through the bottom. If you have the 4 hour, the 200-day moves through the last little bit, which you didn't hear, we're not above it yet. Also, tight moving averages. If you look at the 1 hour, the moving average got super tight right there. I always talk about that being an entry. I also talk about exiting when the moving average get loose, and you can put a circle in between the 21 and the 50. It always makes this rounded hump here, and you can get out. See the circle? You get out. When you see the circle forming, you're curving, you get out. Also, there was divergence here. What do you mean? Yes. Swing up to swing up. Swing down to swing down. Bearish divvy. That's bearish divergence telling you to get out of the trade. All right? So just something, and then what happened, we did fall to the downside. Then we had some bullish divergence. Swing down to swing down with the swing up to swing up. And we broke to the upside. Okay? So now you're looking for bearish divergence yet again, and we kind of see it here a little bit. This is what's called hidden bearish divergence. Swing up to swing up. Right? But this kind of does not do that. It's a flatter line. It could come up a little more. We'll see if that pushes up. That's a little bit of divergence too telling me. I would be getting out. I would have scaled out at about 830, 820. And I don't mean the trade's over, but you're probably going to come back to this support here at 781 or back to 740 and then go back up to $9. Fulfill the 4 hour time frame, right? Get all the way to overbought regions, maybe even double top up here. And then we took a look at the daily. Daily's going to be cooked too. So the trade really was a daily trade. Look, had you taken the daily trade, and this is what I really stress, daily trades over everything else. Like, I'm going to zoom out on all the work. Had you just taken the daily trade, right? And this is how you would have taken it. You would have made a falling wedge. And that's why I stress you guys to use bigger time frames. The bigger the time frame, the more money you will make. Yes, it will take way longer, but the more money you will make. So let's take a look at here at a long position. Came back down, right? Do we have what's called divergence? We do, because if we take this swing down here, it swings to the downside. If we take it here, it swings to the upside. So we had daily bullish divergence. Big deal right there. When you see bullish divergence on the daily, that's a big sign to get into a trade. Boom. We rocketed off that. I just made a trade on front like that, and we're going to talk about it. So here, macro is money swing. Yeah. Hey, man, can you check Tomo? Feels like it hit peak formation for me and now needs to go down and cool down a bit. Yes, it did. I already gave a trade off for Tomo, explained exactly what to do with that. We closed our Tomo trade yesterday, Tomo BTC. It was in a beautiful cup and handle. It did hit the target as well. I'll show you that in a second. I'd like you to super chat, though, because I got super chats waiting. So if you want me to go over that, you might have to super chat it just because I may not be able to fill it in because it's, 12:08. I got to get out of here soon, Okay, so look at this. Luna, huge candle booming out. So how you would have made the trade? Well, I get in on the divergence. Stop loss belief the previous low, which would have been a little steep for me, like right there, 16%. I would have kind of shaved it once I got in, probably around there. And bam, look at that trade. 77% gains, risk 5%, 13-to-1 risk-reward ratio. The daily had your back. The daily nailed it for you. Let's go to the 4 hour and see the trades that you could have had on the 4 hour, right? The 4 hour suggests you could have got in here, but you would have missed this move. Could have started the 4 hour right here, though, and then blasted on out and then continued the move, right? But just, showing you how this trade played out and what it did, right? Nice, beautiful, beautiful bottom. It could be formed this and then another nice, I think it's going to form the handle here now. The handle down, and then you're going to blast on off. Love learning, such a great name. Cheers, bro, and understandable. I will super chat soon when I win some more trades. Method Jack. Game Dude, we don't see the prices at your screen by Alpaca. You know what? You should be able to... I showed you exactly what to do. I'm not trying to... Hey, mate, can you check Tomo? Feels like it hit peak. Yeah. Yeah, that's a huge B wave. Yeah. Beats, what do you think, man? Thinking extended fifth. Just 15 clicks to the match the 160 watching. Thanks for the 148 likes. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Oh, Love Learning, I'm going to make you a mod. You've been around too long. You get to be a mod. You're a moderator now. Love Learning. If anyone says something offensive or you see something that you think shouldn't be there, you have the right to get it out of there. Or, you know. You don't have to do a thing if you don't want to, though. Well done, Preston. Tobacco is a tough habit to kick. Yes, it is, man. Did this guy just go long into a resistance? So funny. Yeah, so that's it. I mean, 1 hour is very, very bent on a lot of these trades. Tells us that for most of the afternoon, it's going to be to the sidelines. Okay. Now let's take a look at STMX. I got you, Crypto Greg, man. I got you, bro. So let's look. STMX. Okay. Retrace all the way to the dump side, right? We like this. We looked at this. This came up on the radar with Kucoin gems. All right. That's what I see happening, forming a bit of this kind of bear pennant, but could break out. Shoulder, head, shoulder, same idea here. Inverted head and shoulder. Okay. Positional strength to buy in, too, at SCMX. You're oversold on the 4 hour. 1 hour's overbought, though. That just was worrying me. This overbought 1 hour, struggling, right? It's kind of, have a great weekend for the 333. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, Low Profile 110. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. You look great in blue. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. For jumping into Alpaca, where you are buying. For those jumping in Alpaca, where are you buying it from? I never said to jump into Alpaca. Never once. I never jumped into Alpaca. I just gave you the trade. I broke it down for you. I wouldn't be jumping in right now. The 1 hour is extended. Guys, if you got to learn how to trade. Like, you can't just take trades and just... If you don't know what you're doing, you're going to lose money. You better take a tutoring session with me before you even jump into a trade. In my humble of opinion, you should take a $100 tutoring session. That will save you thousands of dollars. Like, it's $100. Literally, it's charity. It's charity. Like, I should charge $200, $250, honestly, because you can use it for the rest of your life to never work again. Like, the knowledge I give you is better than a college. It's better than a college degree. I'm telling you right now. I made way more money off of cryptocurrency than my college degree. I blew it out the water. Like, it wasn't even close. And I put in 4 years into college and then like 15 years into working. We're talking 19 years. And I didn't even make the amount of money that I made in 4 years in cryptocurrency. Had I never went to school, whatever. I'm not going to make that statement, but you know what I'm saying. So look, if you want to play Alpaca, it's coming up. It's coming down. You got to learn how to trade. Like you can't just like watch YouTube videos and expect like, you know, yes, you're going to learn from me, but then you have to put it into practice. Join my Patreon where you can join a group of people. Put the money down. It's Cool Beats. I'm two man super chat, but it didn't go. I believe in myself. I got this. It's Cool Beats. I am two man. Tried to super chat, but it didn't go through. I believe in myself. I got this. You will. I dropped out of high school in 2001, started a nonprofit, and then hit the markets running in 08. Dude, you don't need high school. You don't. Some of the smartest, most successful people I know did not finish school. Just saying. I'm not saying school isn't good. It's good to be educated. It's good to have a well-balanced feeling of the earth and the people around you and understand culture, art. It can't hurt, right? You learn about the Renaissance, right? You learn about Michelangelo. You learn about the Romans. You learn about Caesar. I mean, these are good things. You understand the world better. 7 years of college and BTC covered it all. Yeah. Love you, lifer, man. Beat all the fam, man. The way, the love, the lifer. There you go, bro. There you go. I dropped out of high school in 2001. That's when I got into high school. Funny. That's when I started my high school career. Okay, the Las Vegas family. Hey, love learning. Life, after I sent my new computer up, can I get a one-on-one with you, please, next week sometime? Sure. To get a one-on-one with me, it's very simple. I made it very, very easy because I used to have to go back and forth. It would take me hours just to get everyone going. Now I have an automated system. It's set up so beautifully. All you got to do is hit the link, and it takes you to my schedule right here. And then I'll tutor you one-on-one. So come on in. Let me know. Find a day that works for you. Find a moment in time that works for you. Remember, my schedule is... Look at this. No, people do not read this. New York, USA, Eastern, UTC 4. I think we should change this and say time zone. Please make sure you have the right time zone. I think we should write that really big. Because once a week, someone forgets the time. Like, they come in, they're in California, and they do a 3 o'clock. And I'm sitting at my computer at 12 o'clock. Like, I wait 5 minutes, and then my wife says, done. 5-10 minutes, and then I'm on. We don't take your money, though. We send you an email to reschedule. Because we're not like that. Even though people have said, like, no, I wasted your time. I'm like, come on, man. I'm here to help you learn. You didn't get the learning you need. Like, I'm not taking your money unless you get the value. I said Lincoln Atom was hit on the 4, and I swapped some Atom over. What do you think? Beats. That's why. Can you put in the link in the chat? Yeah, but it's right here below the video, though. Oh, but you might be on, I get it. You might be on a phone or something. There you go. Just add a plug to the link. We cover all generations in the Lifer family. Can you put the link in the chat? Yeah. I said Lincoln Atom. What is your target on Atom, if you don't mind? We'll take a look at Atom. All right, now I got to get into MATIC, OMI, and OGN. FTM and Telcoin, man. We got a lot to do, man. Now, I'm considering to get back into front. My idea for front is this. It's still bullish to me. I sold it. Oh, yeah, I got to give you the front trade. So, guys, it's long enough. I'm going to give you the front trade. I made a trade last night on front. I'm going to show you exactly what I did, exactly how I entered the trade, exactly what was going on. Okay. First thing I said is I was looking at it, and I saw a cup and handle right off the bat. And I said, wow, that's a cup and handle. Like, there's our cup. It's an inverted head and shoulder, shoulder, head, and shoulder. I saw that. I saw a neckline. And you know what made me get into the trade was the support and resistance flip. What is an SR flip? Well, look at this neckline. We hit right here. Rejected. Rejected. Pretty rejected by the wick. Rejected. 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 Strong resistance becomes previous support. That was at like 58, 59. I said, if we broke up to 60, I'd like to trade. Right? So I'm looking at the trade, and I'm like, all right, well, then I saw bullish divergence. I saw like a swing down that wasn't as sharp as this swing down, so they'll hit each other. I then saw the falling wedge, and then I said, wow, we bounced off of support right here, which was resistance. I said, we got support and resistance flip. And then I even saw this, swing up to swing up, swing down to swing down, hidden bullish divergence. Tells me that the trend will continue to the upside. So I entered right here, and I rolled the trade up. And I'm going to show you the actual live trade right now on my diary, my trading diary here. Dear diary. Ah, what a beautiful day to be alive, man. What a beautiful day to be alive. Okay. So here's the trade right here that I made. I got in at 10:17 on the 7th of July, right? 7-8 on the 8th of July at 10 at night. I got out at 1:52 a.m. The trade took a little under 4 hours. I got in for 5,000. I got for 5,508, right? I made 494 after fees off a market sell. 9.8% gains. Why did I get out? How did I get out at 64.99? What made me sell there? You should make some voices on animation. Yes, I've always wanted to do that. I want to be a voiceover guy, making little voices.
I can even do little voices, huh? Hey, Harry. Why didn't we go out to the waterfall yesterday? I want to play in the forest.
I can do so many weird different voices, man. Hey, Lois, I think I'm going to grow a beard. Hey, Chris, get in your room before I put my foot up your ass. Hey, we're going to go to the gas station. We're all going to leave Meg there. Just watch Meg go to the bathroom, and then we're going to slowly get in the car and drive away. Hey, Loish, I think I'm going to grow a beard. Brian, hand me my beer. That's my Peter Griffin. Hey, Loish, I think I'm going to grow a beard. There you go. Do Marky Wahlberg. Honey, I took care of it, honey. Honey, I went to the gym 3 times. I know, baby. I know. I'm going to make sure it's okay, honey. I'm going to take care of it. I'm going to take care of it, honey. No matter what. All right? I'm Marky Wahlberg. Doesn't matter. All right? I'm from Boston. I play a copper fireman, or I'm in the military. And I'm going to bust your ass. So look, Front is forming this beautiful pennant now, right? Beautiful, beautiful pennant. I mean, beautiful. I'd love to see this consolidate even longer. Let's see it go. Do its thing. Consolidate, right? So let it keep consolidating, but I'll watch as long as it holds this level, which is previous support here at 62. If it holds above 62, I'm gonna long it again when this 1 hour comes back to the downside. So I'm watching this, and what you can do, which is really nice, is you go down here, you put an alert. I right click a line here, and I put an alert here. Now I can go do my day, do whatever I gotta do. When this alert clicks, I'll walk nicely to my computer, I'll reassess the situation, and then I may enter the front trade again for some more gains, because the 4 hours suggesting that we're not done yet. The 4 hours not done yet. It has a bigger target all the way up here at about 75. So I think I can get more out of this trade. So the trade's like, even though I'm out of the trade, I'm still in the trade. You get what I'm saying? Like, I haven't left the mentality of the trade. I'm still in the trade. You get it? So kind of interesting. Yeah. And let's take a look at the Lifer's last 10 trades. This one doesn't work. I haven't taken profits on this one, right? My last 10 trades. Let's see how I've done. I've been doing okay. It's been all right. Let's see. I'll take you through the last bit here. Since June 26th, right? We made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 trades. We've won 10 of them. We've lost 4 of them. I mean, I've won 10 out of 14 trades, and I have not deleted anything. Like, these are all in succession. Every trade is in succession order. I've made 10 out of 14 trades profitable. I mean, that's an amazing, looking great inverted head and shoulder moving averages, building pressure. I still hold my SPE. I'll hold it for a long time. Live stock market data. We'll take a look at that in the futures market and how they will affect the S&P and the QQQ. Peter was good, man. Thank you. What else do you do, man? You shoot straight bull's eyes while arching. Peter was good, man. Dude, I can't actually hit bullseyes when arching, for sure. So let's take a look at the win and the losses here. I won 500. I won 250. I won another 500. That's 1,200, right? And then here is 260 plus 3. We raised that to 300, right? So we'll take this trade off, the 258 trade. So I'm up about, let's say 900 even, right? Then 1,200, 1,250. Take that off, I'm up 1,000. Then I'm up 700, right? Now I'm up 1,400. 1,700, another 5 is 800. Boom, $2,000, right? Bam, $2,000, 14 trades, right? Book tutoring with you July 12th. Very excited to learn more and more from you. Thank you. Shout out to Debbie Leshane. Thank you so much for booking the session, Debbie. I'd love to see you, Debbie. Appreciate you. How did you know she was Leshane? Love learning. Do you know Debbie? Interesting. If you can take a look at it, it would be great. Take your time, Crypto Peter. Anybody here for the handstand? Trent Osborne, right? Hilarious, man. Do an outside stream one day, maybe, you know? So, anyway. Man. Cryptocurrency, man. Insane place to be. But yeah, I had to start trading my butt off again. They started making it hard on me. I had to get off the couch. No, but I had to start trading hardcore. For you guys and for everybody else, right? And Crypto Greg, man, look, 797, man. I told you to sell that puppy at about 820, 830. I mean, take my advice, bro. That's dumping now. It's going to come back down. That's it. It is what it is. Play the Stokes and don't do anything else, man. That's what they're there for. Don't use your mind. I hope you took profits, Crypto Greg. I don't know if you did or not, but I think you did. You usually do. Do you think about being a WWE wrestler? I could see that. I'm not that big, man. People think I'm huge. I'm only like 6'4". Like, I'm not 6'8" or anything, you know. I'm only like 6'4", so like, you know, I wish I was like 6'9", 6'10". That would be amazing, right? Then I could be like a giant, but you know. Sam, the handstanding tooth fairy, dogs and cats too. If you could take not enough super chats coming in, man. I love you, Ray. I appreciate you. Ray's like the super chat police, man. He's like, yo, you didn't super chat. You're out. Yeah, you know the soup Nazi? Yeah, I don't like that word, though. I don't like that word. But it's funny. No soup for you, Ray the Legend. Have you taken a look at MATIC? Insight for its next direction would be a greatly appreciated. 6'4", I thought you were short. No, I'm not 6'4". I'm 5'9". I'm just messing with you guys. Ray, I'm so broke it didn't go. LOL, I'm a fairy. I bought more mana. Trent Osborne. That's why he needs to trade. Right? I need to trade because not enough super chat. I'm only for you know the average height is like 5'8", 5'9". I'm just messing with you guys, man. Sheesh, I'm 6'1", I feel short. See what happens? Honestly, your height means nothing. I know people have been jealous of me. They're 6'5". They wish they had what I had. Be 5'1", people still sweating you, man. I'm telling you, man. If you ever worry about your height, your physicalness, it does not matter. Your energy is who you are. Your energy is what you create. Your vibration is stronger than anything else, man. I'm telling you right now, how you vibrate is how you make a move in life. Are you vibrating high? Are you making sure you're vibrating high? Are you feeling like, do you wake up every day alive, baby, alive? Yep, took profits on Luna, hopped into AAVE. Thanks. What's good, brother lifer? Shout out to Ramit Imam. Asho Ramit. Salam alaikum, my friend. Alhamdulillahi, my friend. Alhamdulillahi, man. 369 all day long. You know it. Lifer is always spitting game, man. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. 149 people on the watches. 161 likes. You just can't breach that 200 anymore. But I vibrate so good, people think I have Parkinson's. This guy, man. Alive with the lifer. That's the slogan, man. Right? So we're looking at one. When one comes back down here, set your alert. I'll be entering one. Let's take a look at AAVE. Why Crypto Greg heavy into AAVE? Let's take a look what Crypto Greg's thinking here. AAVE's high on the 1 hour as well. I think it's going to dump as well, man. I'd be careful. I think the whole market's going to struggle for the afternoon. And then we can jump into some trades. Also, look at AAVE now. A twisted head and shoulder possibly forming right here. Shoulder, head, shoulder. I'd be a little careful of that, honestly. Looks like it could break to the downside. Not guaranteed. So far, so good. I mean, it is an uptrend. It's breaking out of this falling wedge and it's breaking on up. It's doing very well. AAVE went to a high of what? 350, came back down, but doing well. Doing well. You could almost put it in a pennant here as well. See that? But I think it's going to come down at least to about 293, 290, 280, even if on a wick action, and then touch the 200-day moving average one last time. That would be my entry. I'd wait for this 1 hour to come back down, Crypto Greg. That's in my opinion. And I'd get here at the bottom of the pattern with the one more touch, right? And that would also kind of create this. Let me show you. Shoulder, head, bit of a shoulder forming there. Can we hit the neckline, or do we make a bigger shoulder, kind of like? But just something to think about. Just be careful. Alive with the lifer, so good. People think I have Parkinson's. Yeah, I love that, man. You're funny, man. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Let's keep it moving, man. Where's everybody? We leave people at 12:28. What happens around 12:30? 9:30 in the morning. People got to go to work on the West Coast. What happens? Always seems like something goes on. Look, we had GameStop in this beautiful pennant. Said it would break to the upside, and boy, did it do. So we hit the stock market pretty well recently. We gave you a GameStop trade. Bam, made it. We gave you an overstock trade. I dabbled in a few little things on the stock market. Overstock on the NASDAQ. It's another trade we suggested. It would start to break out of the pattern. We showed you the inverted head and shoulders here. Break the neckline. It did. Double bottom here off of the 200-day moving average. It did. So far, so good, right? Open the trade here. Stop still has not been hit. So I would open the trade right around here. I would open the trade right there. Stop loss right here below that previous low, and I think you're going to get 100% gains out of overstock. That's what I'm looking at right here. 117% risk 10 to gain. This is on the stock market. I'm here for the fam, man, and a podcast would kill. We have a podcast already. It's ready to come out. It's actually coming out maybe tomorrow, the next few days. We had a podcast. We got 6 episodes coming out on the podcast. Look out for it. Starting off with the John McAfee interview and more coming out. So, guys, stay tuned for the podcast. It's coming out, I think, by Monday or Tuesday. I'm going to sit down with my team today, and we're going to find out what's going on with the podcast. And, yes, it's going to be coming out very, very soon. SNX rocking and rolling. Let's take a look at SNX in a second. Thank you so much, Hart. I own SNX. I'm a huge proponent of SNX. I've been talking about synthetic assets. I think it's going to be one of the biggest movers in the next 2-3 years. Watch SNX, baby. Lifer, please can you take a look at MATIC? Please. I will take a look at MATIC. I just want to show you what's going on here. NIO as well on in the stock market. Another trade that we suggested. Bam. Entry was right around... Changes when you put on the 1 hour, but we entered here the breakout, and boom. And the idea was, came down that support, enter it right there, and boom, all the way back up. 30% gains out of that move. Came back down again to support, probably another time to long yet again. You could probably do the same thing again that we just did. Make another 30% off NIO in the stock market. So looking pretty good. All right. Now we got to look at total too. And we got some other things we got to look at. And I will get to MATIC, I promise. I'm going to get to MATIC. I'm also going to get to OGN. And I'm going to get to OMI, FTM, and Telcoin. All right? I gave away exactly... Oh, yeah. And then I got to show you how I got out of the trade that I was in. Worth the hodl. DeFi rates for SNX are beautiful, right? Would you mind checking out SCRT Network? Yep, the SCRT. We're going to write that down, too, as well. Appreciate this $5 super chat from Anthony Plummer. Appreciate you, Anthony. I like your little logo there. That's pretty cool. Flux. I was in on AMC at $8 earlier this year and then bought ETH, man. Great for you, JB. I'm happy that you got into a good asset. Wow, Lifer to the moon. Stars in the heavens will watch for the podcast. Yes. What about the dollar on bigger time frames? Looks like a wolf wave to 210 in the next decade. I'm looking hard at HK and China stocks. Interesting, Chinese stocks, Hong Kong stocks definitely could be a big gobble up. I have a documentary about why the Chinese stocks are going to go up really well. Something to think about. Wish I could feel bullish on anything on Ether BTC, but have super low transaction fees on Atom, Osmosis, XRP, XLM, Algo, and HBAR. Can't go back. I appreciate you, GDLT, and I know what you're saying. What about SNX and Cardano? We went over Cardano in depth. Go take a look at Cardano if you need some help on what's going on with Cardano. Guys, we broke 34,000. Holy shiza. Oh, no, that's the Dow, dude. I just got... Oh, my God. So, look, I told you the Dow was going to break out, right? 1 hour's in our favor. 4 hours doing our thing. Funny that we're having bullish momentum here. The Dow actually changing position, double bottoming here on the 4 hour. I told you the daily looked really nice, right? It was going to reset. Once it resets, the weekly's really in our favor, man. It's funny, man. They pumped the oscillator. The oscillators were resetting, and they pumped it. So they pumped the Dow very, very nicely. I see it in this channel, breaking to the upside. Only a matter of time till the Dow gets to about 37 and then all the way up to 42,777. So annoyed. Missed the small BTC trade today. Waiting patiently for the next one. No worries, man. No worries. We got you, Oliver. We got you, man. Don't be annoyed. Always be positive. Use any position to be happy about life, man. Look at DEFIPERP, man. Starting to break on out. Do its thing. I mean, this is breaking out. If DEFIPERP can get above 778, which it did, but if it can hold 7.8 and get into this region here, I'd love to see it at 9,400, and then we could see our move. Dow aims for 144 fibs. To me, 44 to 100K, blue sky. Yep, there you go, Preston. You're smart, man. SNX, yeah, bro, my internet is trash. Bro, we're on the same page. Love it. All day, Preston. All day, man. If your frequencies led you to me, I'm telling you, that's why you came in here, man. Solana, baby. We love Solana here at this channel. We're big Alameda fans. Sam Bankman-Fried doing his thing. Let's take a look at the dollar index, right? Dollar index double bottoming here. I don't like seeing that, but we are high on the weekly, telling the weekly wants to dump to the downside, suggesting that we're eventually going to fall down on the weekly time frame. Says the dollar doesn't have it. Just doesn't have it. That's what the weekly suggests. The momentum's not there. Dollar still coming to the downside too here. As we hit this resistance point, I could see something coming to the downside. Vibe Tribe, you're the man, lifer. BTC 33555. Are you hiring? What do you do? Yeah, I mean, what can you do for me? If you present a skill, adjust your latitude, right? If you present a skill to me that will make me scale and become more profitable, I guarantee you could look at my business and find a place to fit yourself in. Do it for a couple weeks, show me that you've actually worth it, and I'll start paying you, man. That's how it works. That's how it works. XDC, one of the coins we're really, really looking at very, very closely. We're honing in on XDC. Long shots. I do TA. Shout out to Preston Collins. I'm a social media pro. Then, yo, DM me, crypto_lifer. We'll have a meeting with you and me and my wife. We'll sit down, what we can do. We'll put together a plan, make a campaign, get you paid. Let's get it moving. I'm all about keeping it moving, man. Yeah, dump does come next week. I definitely agree with you. Done. DMing you right away. Crypto_lifer, man. Let me know, man. I'd love to work with someone who really wants to hustle. And I see that you have that hustle. You know, you're trying to make work right now. So you're trying to make it happen right now. I've done that many times, and it's real. It is real. You're trying to shake up the bucket. I appreciate you, bro. Do what you got to do. Make a hustle. Turn your life into your hustle. Make yourself your hustle. Are you the hustle? Don't go to a job where they make you hustle for them. Are you the actual hustle? Terra Luna ecosystem, mad airdrop incentives for protocols launching. Stake and try to DeFi yourself. Done. DM me right away. Yeah. Dump coming next week. It's very, very possible. Very possible. Might need to defuse some of these lights. I feel like I'm just too shiny on this live, man. I shouldn't be that shiny. Honestly, why am I the shiniest guy on earth right now? You know what, though? I try to forget about what I look like, and I just present the information and keep it moving, man. It is what it is. There's nothing else I can do, right? I try to tell my wife to stop that thing. She'll get it after her first year of REITs. Lifers in enlightened beast mode. Yeah, very impressed with their peg mechanism going forward. Make a change. Be the change you want. That's your natural aura, bro. Hey, bro, how are you? Your future is bright, and that's why you shine. Yo, you guys are awesome, man. I appreciate you guys. You're a light giver, man. You're a light giver, Crypto Greg, man. You send the light right back. If I'm a light giver, you're a merit, dude. I feel like every light I give to you, you freaking empower me so much, bro. I feel like ancestor strength out of Crypto Greg. It's kind of crazy, man. Luna Tokenomics. Tech is impressive. Preston Collins. It's all about the color temp, Sam. I'll be in there soon. Dude, can you help me out? Let me change the color temperature then. Because I have different ways to change the color temperature. Like, we can do this. Yeah, I need you to come, man. I need my key grip in here. So here, look. I'm bringing the color temperature down. Oh, wait, this is the color temperature. Oh, yeah, so here's the color temperature. Let's see if this, like... Let's see if I can find a good lighting. The yellow. A little more yellow than white. That temperature ain't bad. That's actually a little... I'm a little red now, though, right? I'm, like, yellow now. Which is a little weird. But if I go too bright, I'm super yellow. Wow. I like the blue, though. Nah, that's too yellow. There's the white. It's crazy. All this stuff is controlled on my phone with Elgato lighting. All the lights are around me, and I can move it around with my phone. It's so sick. Shout out to Elgato, man. Appreciate you guys. Send me some cool streaming gear, man. I should start promoting Elgato. I'd love to create a relationship with Elgato. Everyone knows anyone Elgato. Put me in touch, man. Oh, I actually didn't show it, but... It's so sick. And you control the lighting right there, just swinging them all. Only thing is, if I forget my phone, then I can't turn the lights off. I'm like, where's the lights at? All right. But I look yellow right now. Another thing is the webcam, man. When I go back, I'm white. When I go close, the webcam's I'm gonna have to start using the Canon 3D every single time because the webcam's just sketchy. Doesn't do it all the way. Doesn't do it for me over here. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't do it. So my trade's still going. I'm down $6 on this trade. Oh no. Worst I can lose is $80. So I'm not stressing it. You know, I know 5600. No, I know. I've been a filmmaker, dude. I worked in film. 4800 is outside. 5600 is inside. You know, believe me, I got my Kelvins, dude, and I know how to suggest. I know how to put it all, and I do my thing, right? Trust me, man. I know my Kelvins. I do my color temperature. They don't give me the numbers of the color temperature here. You can't do like a good white balance either on these cameras, you know. Maybe just like not as bright. Like maybe just not as bright. Still good to join the SNX rally. The cam is on a white Fritz. Yeah, the camera's just... I use the Logitech C22 Pro. Could be better, right? Could be better. Still good to join SNX. Stephen Pennell. The cam is on white Fritz. 32 tungsten, 5600 daylight. Yep, and 4800. I think being an artist helps a lot with recognizing these patterns. Oh yeah, for sure, man. This is an art. Up your frame rate to 60 seconds. I got 60-second frame rate. Pretty sure. I'm doing 60 seconds. 1080p, 60-second frame rate, playback speed. Yeah, I'm definitely doing a high 60 seconds. Yeah. That's better. You know what? I brought the lighting down a little bit. I think that's better. I don't need the lighting as bright as I thought I did. It just doesn't need to be that glaring. You know? Anyway, let's take a look at... Wow, it's almost 1 o'clock. Damn, man. You guys got me running out here. Let's take a look at MATIC. All right, you guys really need MATIC. You really need SNX. I get it. Love that you know film production. No, I went to St. John's University for film. That's what I did. You know? And I worked for different things. I worked for so many different people in my life. I worked in the TV industry. That's what I did for a long, long time. Who wants to see my resume? You guys want to see my resume that I don't even use anymore? But I'll show you my resume if you want to see it. It'd be pretty funny. Do I even have it anywhere? Let's see. Resume. It's Friday too, guys. Tomorrow, remember, tomorrow I'm not on it at 9 a.m. I go on at 8 p.m. Saturday nights. It's my 2 mornings off for Sunday and Saturday. I usually make, food with my family and do things of that nature. So look. This is my resume. All right. I worked for My Next Guest Needs No Introduction for David Letterman on Netflix from about 2019 to 2020. We were nominated for an Emmy. I worked for The Patriot Act with Hassan Minhaj for Netflix. I worked for them for about 2 years. I worked on The Break for Michelle Wolf. I worked on Kevin James's comedy special on Netflix. I worked on Kevin James' sitcom. I was the lead assistant editor from 2016 to 2018. I got to hang out with Kevin James, met him. My office was right next to his. And, I worked for Sam B at Full Frontal. No, I didn't care what they were doing politically. I just needed a job, so don't hate me for that. Every day. Like right now, if I want to stop the stream and go outside and meditate, I go outside and I can do whatever I want, whenever I want. I still don't do that. I work my butt off. But, and then I get to work even harder because I work harder for myself than I would work for anybody else. Damn, I'm a video editor by trade. Yeah. I used Avid and Final Cut Pro and Adobe Premiere and all that. Yeah, and I did the night shift for 5 years. I got off of it, and then I did another 6 years in the day shift. But I think Lifer did his trade. He made $500 at about 2 hours, 14 minutes on a replay front. But if you want to ask again, just in case, hope it helps. Long as hell hours for film work. Oh, man, they kept us there all the time, bro. TV never stops, too. TV doesn't break. Like, the show has to go on at 10 at night. I'd be at work till sometimes 1 in the morning. You're working your way through crypto now. 100K subs upcoming. Yeah, baby. That's what we're doing, man. Can you chart Qdom? Amazing resume. Thank you. I appreciate that. Mini Shubu Uno, please, today at 2 UTC BSC. Oh, no. Here they come. What trade are you on? I'm on BTCUP right now for 10K. All right. Okay, now we got to look at MATIC. Everyone's like, dude, come on, man. What took you so long? Let's take a look at MATIC at $1, man. MATIC, come on, man. You gotta. So here was my idea for MATIC. See how I kind of like made this dual idea here? We didn't get stopped out yet. I would buy the bottom of the pattern, right? Stop below this low if you can, right? And a break to the upside. I don't know, though. MATIC's over. Everything's oversold in the 1 hour. So I take a chill pill for today, right? Oversold in the 1 hour right now, all right? So I'd wait. I worked on some of the most ridiculous content just to have nothing. Here now and working for life. Yeah, impressive resume. Always welcome here in LA. Thanks, man. I know that's where I would get so much work in LA, but I don't want to do that work ever again, man. For the rest of my life, man. I was in the television industry because TV is the exact opposite of movies. You ain't slick, Bradley. JC, this guy, man. Bear Gartley on the RS flip rule. Bearish Gartley on the RS flip rule. Interesting. Good day to watch. Bear Pennant looks to win. I don't think so. Bear Pennant looks to drop to the downside. Like, yeah, I mean, we could see, you know, we're building some bearish tones here. 1 hour, though, the 4 hours are oversold. So we just got to wait for that 1 hour to do its thing. It's going to take till about 10 p.m. tonight. And then I think there are going to be some trades opening up. Bitcoin really liking holding 33.5 very, very nicely. As I said before, we'll look at the 7-minute chart, and that's why you do the 7-minute chart. If it stays in my pennant, which it's been in my pennant, so far so good. I mean, look at that. It's making a beautiful, I mean, that's bullish. That we came down on the stochastics and we didn't drop. It's a bullish sign. We're going to break to the upside. You guys think whatever you want. Bearish Gartley, all that nonsense. But this is what I do for a living every single day, and I do it live. So, hey, question me. Challenge me. Take my trade, see if you win or lose. Consistently find out whether I'm consistent. Rabbit Finance, I told you about yesterday, pump massive. Does it look okay to buy now? Check it when you get time. Dr. Crypto. Oh my God, can I see that little baby? I want to see the baby. Oh my God, she's the cutest. She's so cute. Oh my God, like look at her. She's looking at mommy now, like, where's mommy? Where's my mommy? Where are you? What are you doing? Watch, I can make her smile. Ready? Jugga, jugga, jugga. Hey, look at the baby smile. Hey, look at the baby smile. Hey, look at my baba boo. Ah. This thing is so cute. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Do. Huh? I do want to come up and play. My mind's like, stop working. I said to participate in the digitalization of filming. Yeah, we did it. Oh my God, dude, so precious, man. Dude, dope, man. Dude, oh man. Why? Yo, she's so. I stare at her all day long. I just want to hang out with her. I just want to hang out with her all day long, bro. Like that's all I want to do is hold that little baby, bro. Fox Finance. I remember when they first came out, we were talking about Fox Finance. And Dr. Crypto, I do want to take a look at what you're talking about there. Dr. Crypto, take a look at Rabbit Finance. Yeah, we looked at Rabbit Finance yesterday. So far, so good, man. This Bitcoin trade is looking very, very nice. Highly probable it's going to play up to the upside. I mean, look how much downtime we had. Got to break up eventually, right? Only a matter of time. Haha, hey. Look at Fox Finance. Crypto is life and love for sure. And I'm waiting for those screen grabs, Denise. I know you're going to have them. Look at that baby laughing, man. I'm rewatching it right now. What a baby, bro. What a cute baby, man. She's so sweet, bro. I'm so blessed, man. I'm so blessed, bro. I'm so blessed today. ETH holding or dumping? Baby Papa. They are on their way. Yeah, you're funny. You're the best, Denise. I love you. You're a good person, Denise. I'm so happy I met you. Okay. Take a look at MATIC. There's just so many coins in so little time. Watch Alpaca. I think it has to retrace to the 1 hour, though. I'd be careful on it, but then I would get in. Alpaca, baby. Too many coins. Not enough time, man. Not enough time. Oh, yeah, we looked at MATIC. It looks a little sketchy to me right now, for sure. Little sketch. For sure. Again, I saw the kids are the most precious asset. Yours, mine, all the kids. They're the future. Invest your time wisely. All the time, man. They are isn't that funny? If we're good to them, they're going to create a good earth. Right? We can influence them and how they influence the world. Again, I said that, yeah. Can you look at Secret next time, bro? I don't mind. No, I got you, bro. We'll take a look at it right here. Secret Network. Binance. Okay. Now, this thing is something that just has... So you look at the daily or the 3-day. All right. Interesting chart. So it has its low levels coming back down to nice support. It's got resistance, bit of resistance there. Something right around there. Okay. Let's take a look. Childhood's real luxury. You don't even have to bother to wash your own poop. Isn't that amazing? Just let someone just clean up after you. Just whatever, right? Babies, man. And look, that's a double top. An M pattern is another M pattern there. 2 M patterns. Work to the downside. It's slight cup and handle light. It's a bit of a cup there. Bit of a handle forming. Am I wrong? I think with a fake out and break backs in. Like fake out, broke back in, fake out, broke back in. Now it's a cup and handle on the secret network. Yeah, and you know what? Support and resistance flip. Look, resistance, resistance, resistance. Come down for the SR flip at 108. Looks pretty nice on the 3-day. 3-day looks beautiful. 1 hour, I may just start trading the 3-day only exclusively. So it's like everything else, man. I'm telling you, tonight I'm going to be putting out a lot of trades. Tonight, the 1 hour is going to reset. Then the 1 hour and the 4 hour are going to be ready to rock together. I think that's going to give a nice Friday night into Saturday. Then we're going to watch the 1 hour oscillate to the top. You can either take profits or keep riding the 4 hour till the 4 hour gets up here. Then that's going to be about, by the time the 4 hour gets here, usually takes 16, 20 hours, sometimes 30. It takes between 2 and 3 days usually. So we're talking, it starts tonight, Saturday night, Sunday night. Monday morning, this starts to oscillate, and it looks like we're going to have a red Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It looks like it's going to be very, very red because the daily and the 4 hour are going to be dumping on us, right? So what you hope for is this 4 hour can get us up to some levels. So when we come back for a retrace, we don't keep going any lower, right? So secret network needs to break 145 from 108. That's a quick gap up. I like that trade right here. Now we look for divergence. We see swing down hard right here. And we see it basically flat or swing to the upside. Right? It tells us that we should get a bounce to the upside. I reckon a weekend pump and then dumpage next week, as you said. That's what I see happening. That's what the oscillators are forming an idea of what's going to occur. All right. Me too. That's an easy 40%. Yep. And so when we look at this, yeah, you're right. About 36. Yep. So when that comes back down on the 1 hour, I think I'm going to play secret network. So watch out for that as well. Secret network. So trades for the day. Trades I'm watching, right? Secret. I'm also want to get back in. Luna might have Luna's kind of extended. It had a beautiful pump. I want to possibly get back into front. So I'm watching secret in front. You don't want to have too many trades on your platform. You know, you want to nail, especially as a beginner. You want to begin to nail things as you go and then move on, man. All right, I got to look at Fantom. My favorite coin right now. I've honed in on it. It's kind of my baby now. Amazing. You were blessed, man. And Secret is a great project too. It is. The Secret Network, right? So let's look at Fantom right now. 4 hour again, oversold. We're respecting this trend line, but remember, this is a rising wedge. 68% chance that this breaks to the downside. Okay? Just remember that. We are holding trend line. So far, so good. 1 hour's extended like everything else. But could we get the move and the come down? Crypto is life. Thanks for another awesome stream. Amazing. You are so blessed. Shout out to Crypto Greg, man. We had a blast again. 176 likes. 130 people watching. If you're out there, if you could give me those 24 likes that'd get me up to 200, I'd really appreciate it. If not for me, for my wife and kids, man. If not for me, for my wife and kids, bro. If you care about children, if you care about beautiful women that help us all get raised and do the right thing, hit that like button. Get me up to 200 likes. I'd really, really appreciate it, guys. Okay? So I got out of front. How did I get out of front? That's what I have to tell you right now. A little over the place today. But how did I get out of front? What made me sell front? Right? Well, I ran the pump up. Right? Not this pump. This little pump here. We ran this pump up. I got in here at the divergence, right? And we came up. What made me get out? I'll tell you what made me get out. The 1 hour got really hard and started to turn. And at that point, I said, you know what? I'm extended. And I was up like 100, then 200. And literally in 4 minutes, I went from 200 to $500. Like, it just... And you get that euphoria feeling. And I said, man, that's the high. I'm going to get out right there. And Tenacious Tim was with me. We both sold the top. We sold right here. Like, right? It went to 66. I sold at what? 64.99, right? I didn't get exactly it, but I got pretty dang close. You know what I'm saying? So that's the idea, man. And then I knew it would either consolidate or dump. And I said, where's it going to go? It's going to go to the 200 or back to support. I said, you know, it wouldn't make sense if it came back to the neckline that it supported so well already and bounced off of. So I said it should hold either here or even here at 61, 60 cents. So I'm watching it closely. And when it comes back to the downside, like so, I got my little alert right here. And when it hits that level, my alert's going to kick. And boom, we're going to be ready to rock. So look out for front BTC. I think there's going to be more to come. Why? Well, the 4 hours telling us that it's just getting started. Could even double bottom here and then rip on out. So I'm watching these trades for the 1 hour to reset so I can take advantage. All right? That's the idea right now. That's kind of the idea. Does everyone understand what's going on? So we're not trading right now. We're not going to make trades until like 8, 9 tonight. 1 hour is not in our favor. We're not in, you know, maybe there's other coins right now, but not for me right now. When I'm honing in on, when I'm focused on, not going to do it, right? Let's take a look at SNX now. Look, and it's these inverted head and shoulders that just keep breaking out. If you can find these and establish them, they will change the way you trade, and you'll make a lot of money. You'll make, I don't want to say you'll make a lot of money. You'll be a happy person with your trading. Your trading will be pleasing to you. You know how nice it is to trade and be pleased with it? Like to be pleased with your trading and not upset and not like. And that's an inverted head and shoulder. Neckline. Bam. Again, extended on the 1 hour. We're not going to keep pushing up when the 1 hour hits resistance. We did break above this resistance point right here, but we didn't get the candle to close. We fell back below it. So we got to break above 1174 area. Where's my level here? I'll say we'll call it 12, but 1188. Right? And then it's back to the local high. We know it's been higher than that. But back to the local high. If we can't break $12.76, we're bearish and we're continuing to the downside. So that's another thing. And so far, I mean, we didn't make a higher high. Until we make a higher high, SNX is just playing games. Right? It did form a falling wedge and it broke out of it. Okay? Bam. This is my idea for SNX. I mean, measured move. It's not done yet. Measured move to 15.5 on this puppy, man. So, yep. Now, MATIC slipping at 105, man. Damn, it's like crazy because I bought MATIC on 626. This game isn't easy, man. I'll be honest. They definitely play with the brain. You got to consistently be on point. The money's here, but the masses, most of the masses will not make it. They will get bamboozled and beaten. We will make it through, though, if we stay true. We will make it through. So there's SNX for you. There's Secret. Let's look at Telcoin. And then I think I'm going to be stretched thin at this point. Telcoin USDT. Wow, they bought Tel all the way back to 1.8. Good for me because I didn't get into Tel yet, and I know it's a great project, right? So I'm like, word. I just have these sick instincts like, why did I wait? Now, I had an idea to get into Tel, and it was going really well. And we actually started to get up, and it did stop us out. If you were in Tel, you got stopped out for 10%. Hey, it happens. If I told you every single one of my trades went through, then I wouldn't be a human being. That would be a very strange, like I would be just a savant. I mean, I don't think it's ever happened. Even guys that are savants, you lose a trade. Like if I didn't lose a trade live, if you didn't see me lose a trade, I mean, I just showed you 14 trades though, and I only lost 4 of them. I mean, that's impressive business. I could never have done that 2-3 years ago. Never, bro. And it just little by little. And I didn't even realize I was trading recently. It's almost like the live stream. I jump on this and that. I kind of work my way through it. Next thing you know, I've been in a trade. So we got to look at this. We need the divergence right off the bat. And we got it. Swing down to swing down, swing up to swing up on the 1 hour. Ready to go. But look, oversold on the 1 hour, even when we're down. How is that possible? So not a great sign. I really got to see what this 1 hour wants to do. They're setting up something really funny. A lot of coins are high, but the 1 hour needs to... A lot of coins are low, but the 1 hour didn't get us anywhere. See, look, we went up on the 1 hour and we went down. That's bearish divergence. When the Stokes go up, but the price goes down, it tells you that the momentum wants to go down now. We're also seeing moving averages all curl back down. Like, we were about to have the curl up, and then they just, no. So, Telcoin, for whatever reason, struggling a little bit right now, right? And again, I'm not touching anything till this 1 hour comes back down. But when the 1 hour comes down, Telcoin will be a steal, in my opinion. Especially anytime you can get Telcoin under 2 cents, I consider it a very undervalued, very beautiful undervalued project. I mean, beautiful. I see Telcoin going up. Look. 100 from where we're at now, possible 333% gains, even lower. Yeah, I mean, and you don't have to risk a lot. 15% to gain 427%. That's a 27-to-1 risk-reward ratio. You'll never. That's amazing. If we time this bottom right on Telcoin, and if we can get it going, there's a chance we end up making some serious winning. You put 10K in here and turn that into $42,000. I mean, you're going to 4x your money really quick. So, Telcoin. Last week, Tel was really consolidating. It looked good, but now it looks better. Entry soon. Yeah, I know. Fake accounts go to live. Can't find one with the logo. Sharing my views. Crypto_lifer. At crypto_lifer. At crypto_lifer. I'm still in a Tel trade you gave ages ago. I added to it as it really came down. There you go. Well, I mean, you probably should have got stopped out of that trade, though. Elizabeth Warren gives SEC July deadline to determine what it's doing with crypto regulation. She's funny, man. Like, they're going to listen to her. Please. Do you stream in the evening, or will them trades be on Patreon? All the trades are on Patreon. Appreciate everything you do and you knowledge. Can't wait for a one-on-one. I can't wait to meet you for the one-on-one. I like someone's excited to meet me. You know how good the meeting's going to be? When someone's excited to meet you. When someone's like, yo, I can't wait to like do my, like, you know how excited that gets me? So my business is meeting people that want to meet me. What a great business. Like, it's part of one of my, one stream of income is meeting people that want to meet me, that have seen my knowledge and want more of it. It's just like, what a blessing, man. I love y'all. I love y'all, bro. Rabbit Finance, man. Yeah, so sick of those old politicians bringing FUD. One of these days, old hags will be gone and a new generation will be in. I appreciate you, bro. Ali, I know what you're saying, man. A dev key was discovered in MATIC that gives the dev the ability to lock all coins while coins are dumped and give Mark Cuban, a.k.a. Iron Finance, rugged is in it. A lot of people are scared of it now. That's FUD, bro. I'm deleting that until it's verified. All right? I'm removing that till it's verified. You may be right. I don't want you to get offended. Please don't get offended. I haven't got stopped out. It's been going for weeks. Okay, cool. Just booked a session for Sunday. Feel like it's going to change my life. Shout out to Anthony Plummer. Appreciate you, man. On Instagram, got it. Finance, bro. True story. Was on BitBoy. Report those fake accounts, please. Sharing my views. Yeah, right. Shout out to the lifers. Shout out to GLDT. And guys, if I'm correct, right? If I'm correct, GLDT, he's on YouTube, man. Let's give him a little shout. It's not about me all the time. It's about these people, right? You're on YouTube, aren't you, bro? GLDT? Is this... No, that's not him. I swear you're on YouTube, bro. Oh, I'm sorry. GDLT. There he is, right here. He's got 2,500 subs, man. Look at him. Crypto and beer, chat and charts. Oh, that's pretty cool. I'm not into alcohol too much. Not to be rude, just not my thing. But hey, I'm not saying I won't have one beer here and there randomly. Look, you got the tip jar going. Audio could be a little higher, my dude, but it's... This is our guy right here, GDLT, man. Shout out to you, man. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you for everything you're doing. I'm going to subscribe. I'm going to hit the like button. Subscribe, guys. Please, guys. And then leave a comment. Pay it forward, bro. I do it, and I have a YouTube channel. Like, I'm showing you how to do it, guys. You hit the like button. You see that? You subscribe. You hit the bell, and you comment to the guy because he's out there every day doing what he's got to do. Right? I remember when I had 88 views, bro. It happened to me. Right? I still don't have that many views. I'm still finding my way. Right? But I'm here every day, man. That's all that matters. Every single day. Baby and Papa arrived. Share the love. Yeah, everything's going to come down for a little while now. This afternoon, people are going to sell off. That is what it is. And it's the stochastics. Stochastics can feel the mood out. Tell us what's happening. You're so awesome. Look at these pictures she got. That's the best. Look at that. Oh, my baby girl. She is so awesome, this little girl. Oh. Oh. Oh, you picked great pictures. You're awesome. I love you, Denise. Appreciate the Lifer crew. Thank you, man. Lifer, come on over to the Blue Crew and say hi. What is the Blue Crew, man? What the hell is that? Blue Crew on the way to 3,000 subs. The Blue Crew? What is the Blue Crew, man? Thanks, Lifer. Oh. All right, everyone. I'm out of here for the day. We had a wonderful live stream. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much. I think I got to every single super chat. Oh, I didn't get to OGN. And XDC. Actually, I really need to look at XDC. That was a coin I think is going to pop hard. Let's see what happened to my idea there for XDC. On the Kook. Adios. My chat is only mods. That's funny. We call them the Blue Crew. That's GLT's crew, Sam. Ah, the Blue Crew. That's funny. I like it. I like it. Okay, so stop loss did get hit here, right? We lost 6%. That's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I got reloaded, right? Happens. I love showing you when my trades don't go well, right? Let you know that I'm not a full of shite. That I actually... I told you not to bring it up. So if you bring it up, you don't get to go. All right. So look, it got rejected right here at 10. Came back down. 1 hour's high again. So I like this trade a lot. I like XDC. Wait for it to come back here at 946 for the retracement. And that's going to be... I'm telling you, man. So right here, boom. If it can kick the 200-day and then do its thing, come down, and boom. I'm going to be holding on in this trade. It's going to look very, very nice. Look, bit of a giant cup and handle for it. Giant cup and handle. You can only assume where that's going to go. I mean, telling you. I'm telling you. 61% gains coming out of this trade. XDC. We're going to wait for it to come down on that 1 hour. Tonight, man, I'm going to be up from like 11 to 1 in the morning. Just pop, 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 pop. So wait for tonight. A lot of calls are going to be coming out tonight. If you're in Europe, it's going to be about like 6 a.m. your time, 4 a.m., 5 a.m. your time. You may want to set an early call just to see what's going on. SBA going to pop too. Elon tweeting Doge is going to be better than ETH and BTC. It's, you know what? He might be right. And you know what? We have Jose and a lot of people in my crew that have some assumptions and beliefs of what's happening with Doge, the Doge conspiracy. We could talk about the Doge conspiracy, and it actually goes deeper than you realize, and there's a lot going on. No, 7, my bad. Midnight for me. No, 7, my bad. There you go. Wave 5 is coming for XDC. Okay. Hey, Preston, could you DM me crypto_lifer? And maybe we could do a Zoom together and just kind of go back and forth on some ideas. I wouldn't mind that. I like what you're talking about here. Oh, gosh, I'm getting to bed early to wake up for them. Ha ha. There you go, Chelsea. There you go. There you go. We're setting it up. We're getting you ready. We're planning for a nice, beautiful Saturday, Sunday pump. And then it's going to be a nice Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday dump. And eventually, I believe by next week, if we don't dump all the way, it's going to be the bottom. We're going to start making a move to the upside. I really have a feeling because then the weekly and all the time frames are going to kick in and we're going to fly. Okay, guys, thank you so much for being here. There's my wife with the It's Time to Go. I appreciate you guys. 193 likes, 220 people watching. There's 7 more people out there that could hit that like and get me to 200 likes. My OCD may keep me here until we hit 200. How low can Bitcoin go? I'll be there, but watch out, everybody. Every buy I do is extra resistance. Nah, you're fine. Take a deep breath, bro. Our time is crazy action on the charts. 2 a.m. our time is... Yeah, it is, yeah. Already set an alarm. Kid Link, dude, you guys are awesome, man. I'll be there, but watch over everybody. Okay, guys, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. And remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. At the end of every live stream, I say crypto is life. Shout out to GDLT. Shout out to Preston Collins. Shout out to Trent Osborne. Shout out to Dr. Crypto. Shout out to Adam Impal. Let's take a look at Rabbit Finance for him one more time. I don't like when anyone feels like I left them out or I didn't go over what they wanted me to go over. I sent a super chat to a few guys. They didn't read the super chat. I was like, what? Like, how do you not read the super chat? Like, it wasn't even promotion. It was like nice stuff. It's like rabbitfinance.io. Of course, I'm doing the nice thing for you and now it won't load. Like, I need to go and it's like, isn't that always funny, man? No good deed goes unpunished. Like, won't load now. Look, I can't get Rabbit Finance to load. I want to go over for you bad. I'll go to the coin market cap up 87%. You told us about it yesterday. Guys, he put this on our radar yesterday. Rabbit Finance. We went over. This is crazy. Hold on. He told us about this yesterday. He said, guys, check out Rabbit Finance. It's going to do big. I didn't even know about it till yesterday. I learned about it. Damn, we missed out on 87.33% from Dr. Crypto. Shout out to Dr. Crypto. So happy that I didn't skip that super chat or that comment. 3 more likes. Come on. 2 more likes and we get to 200 likes. Guys, please hit the like button. I'm staying on for you guys, man. One more time. It's okay, bro. Thanks. Now I got you, bro. It's not okay. I go 110% for all the people that support me. Man is born into trouble as the sparks fly up. Stevie. Shout out to Steve. Let's go. Okay. Uncle Doge took a dump. That's why you don't play it. Look, they were pushing it on us yesterday. They would have dumped on us. Uncle Doge. We should go to their chat right now and just say, how dare you? Crypto Wifer, you must have your hands full with this guy. 200 likes for the lifer. Thank you. 202 likes. You guys are awesome. So look at Rabbit Finance. It just did damage. Wow. Wow. You told us about it yesterday. I didn't really realize that I could have 200% gains in 535 bars in 10 minutes. Interesting. Let's go look at the 1 hour chart. Wow. This thing is on a tear, huh? Like, look at that. It was just 57 cents. It did a 5x pretty fast, man. For a bear market. For a bear market, there's a 600% gains. And where we you told us about it yesterday, 4 days ago. I'm trying to see what we missed out on. About 24 candles on the 1 hour. So it would be about, what, right there? Yeah, it's 1 day in 23 hours, right about there. 167% gains we would have had. I appreciate you, Dr. Crypto. I'm going to listen to you from now on. Now I know who you are. Okay. Now I see that you're bringing gems to the crew. I appreciate you, bro. Let's see if the 1 minute, let's see what it does. Is it flagging? Is it burning? Is it turning? Forming a bit of a cup and handle here. See that? It's quite interesting. Very, very interesting. Huh. Does it want more? 434. It is the 1 minute chart, you know. Go to the 4 hour now and then slap an indicator on there like the stochastic. You're extremely extended. I'd be taking profits right now, for sure, without a doubt. Look at the 1 hour. A lot of selling happening right now too. Seems like they're selling off a little bit. The dev team, whoever it is, but interesting though. Looks promising. It does look promising. Rabbit Finance, and they have some really good APY on the website as well. Only place you can stake, I think, not Solana, but another big coin. Oh, Filecoin, right? I don't know if it has more pump in it though. I don't think it right now. It doesn't right now, but it could later on. Great gut feeling, LOL. The dev team, right? Yeah. Dr. C, also Turtle, bro. Yeah, you kept talking about Turtle. What is Turtle? I don't know if I got the right one. Turtle Coin? Is that it? Or Turtle Finance? Turf. You just got to be a little... Yeah, but which turtle? We couldn't find what turtle you were talking about. We struggled with trying to solidify the turtle that you... Sand TA, send in a super chat. At the end, it should be $10 super chats at the very end, because now I'm like walking out the door, you know. But it had its pump. I feel you, Turtle. But which one is it? Turtle Coin, Turtle Swap, Turtle Finance, Turtle of Rabbit. You got to tell me what coin it is, man. You know, Baby Chow launching today. Come on, man. Now they want to do Chow. Throw some J Dilla on through meditation today. I will, man. I appreciate you, bro. Shout out to Dilla Doom, man. I feel you. There is Turtle, but Turtle actually, if this is the coin, Turtle coin, this actually looks like it may pop today. See that? That's in a bull pennant. 68% chance of a break to the upside. The upside, you see? Link to the poll. $258% gains possible coming out of this one. Just getting started. This Turtle BNB. Don't really know much about it. I believe it's a poop coin. Could be a... I have no idea what this thing is. Contract address is up here. Turtle. All right. What you want to do is you want to go to BSC scan. See, that's how I know the algorithm's not working, because my crew leaves at here, and we go from like 180, 160, 170, 150 back to 100. And the viewers, right? But shouldn't the algorithm be pulling in new people each time? Right? Thank you for the contract address. I got it. It's the same one. We were right on the B5. 9 minutes ago, 31 minutes ago. I'd like seconds. 2 hours ago. Nah. Doesn't seem to have the push I want it. .96 BNB. Look, value 0 BNB. What's going on here? Something looks weird to me about this coin, man. I'll be honest. Okay, there it is. 690 addresses, transfers. Okay, 1 billion turtle. Yep, there it is. 3 minutes ago. Buy should be seconds. And that's let's look at SafeMoon. Is SafeMoon still getting the second buys? Is SafeMoon still as popular as it really was? Let's take a look at it. Yeah, look, 16 seconds ago, like, people are still buying this in seconds. I mean, that's how you know SafeMoon is hot. It's hot, bro. I think it might be over. TA Sand. So my Bitcoin trade struggle-lugging, and this would be the perfect time to get in right now, though. Perfect time. Ride this trade to the upside. Ride this trade to the upside, man. The 7-minute chart to the upside, bro. Listed on CMC and CoinGecko. Oh, it is. Baby Yoda? Is that you, Baby Yoda? SafeMoon still in seconds. Sheesh. Isn't that crazy? I'm still here, bub. Shout out to Mitchell, Gring. Shout out to everyone here, man. So watch this XDC. Sand. USDT. It had it a few hours ago, bro. Wow, so Sand did bounce right where I thought it would, off of support. And boom. Booming back to 43. But possibly showing a shoulder head and a shoulder now. It got negated. Look at the 4 hour. See if you kind of forming a flag here. Again, remember 1 hour wants to drop. So look for 1 hour to come back down to 36. And then this will be a steal. Continue to the upside, lane to the pole. Then the 1 hour will be oversold at the 4 hour. And this will be the weekend trade for Sand in at 36. And possibly out at 68. That sounds pretty juicy. What do you think? So we'll be long and down here when we get down. Stop loss, breathe the previous low. 81%, risk 4, almost a 21 risk to reward ratio. I like this idea for Sand. So get ready, man. By tonight, things look like they're going to be really ready to rock. So look out for that. Tonight, I'll be pushing charts out. Throughout the afternoon, I'll be giving you some Bitcoin updates in the Patreon. But look for tonight to be really where I want to hone in, right? You don't force trades. You make the trades where the trades come to you, okay? Thank you guys so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. And remember, if you came to the stream, then you're already doing the right thing. We're going to say 1, 2, 3. Crypto is life. And then we're going to be out of here for the day. All right? Unless, did I already leave the live? Am I live and don't even know it? Could happen. No data. See if you kind of form it. It's not letting me get out of here. There we go. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. I appreciate all the super chats, all the love. You guys are awesome, man. Thank you very, very much for being here. And at the end of every live stream, we're going to say 1, 2, 3, crypto is life. I hope you took some trades. I hope you learned something. I hope you had a blast. Shout out to Josh Soleil for the $4.99. Just the last 5 minutes alone to teach you how to approach a coin and an entry. Thanks, lifer. Hell yeah, man. Have a great day. Enjoy yourselves. Love yourselves. Be good to yourselves. And if you join my Patreon, I'll see you in the groups today. If you just joined, thank you so much for jumping on in. I'll see you in the groups. If you want to join my Patreon, you can join with cryptocurrency. Email cryptolifers@gmail.com. And we'll put together a plan for you. If you pay in cryptocurrency for 3 months, we'll give you a 10% discount. So hit us up. Let us know. I appreciate you guys. Jump into the Patreon. Get a tutoring session if you need it. Thank you for everyone who signed up to Patreon and the tutoring during the live. I appreciate you more than you would ever know. And I'll see you guys on the next live stream tomorrow at 8 p.m. 1, 2, 3. Crypto is life.